Ladies and gentlemen, the next president of the United States. Me. It's me. That was a surprise. I've been waiting to tell you. It's Inauguration Day, and I am now the president. My first and only act is to undo what happened literally yesterday. Because I deem it to be wholly unfair that we did not win that match. There we go. Hold on, get down here. You're way too high there. You're like the entire state of Colorado. Down here, focus. Okay. We got a big day today. It's gonna be exciting. We got a lot of we got a lot of matches to play. We have a lot of matches today. That's what's exciting about it.
Big Z. All hail President Zealand.
Yeah, President Zealand. Yeah, thank you for the 3 months. Nomus, congratulations. Was yesterday that bad? No, it was just one match yesterday. We were unfairly drawn in the 90th minute in a huge match against a team we really should have been able to beat. But you know, it happens. It happens. And that's why I ran for president, so I could overturn these sorts of things. I'll be able to handle it. All right. I promised you, I was like, dude, we're getting a big match. That's what we're doing. I was trying to get through this press conference.
6 months down.
Couldn't do it.
Too soon to start thinking of the baby names.
Never too soon, Dawes. So thank you for the 6. Look up player. Hello, Z. Let's take a look at Dominic Livakovic, because this guy kept getting snapped by big clubs. Brendan, well, thank you so much for the 2 months in the Twitch Prime. I'm a Man U fan, and I want to know your opinions on Mason Greenwood's potential. How far can he go? I think Mason Greenwood, long term. All right, here's what I think. Right as Mason Greenwood hits his stride, Harry Kane's going to be kind of aging out of the national team. I think Greenwood slots into the middle of a front three of Rashford, Foden, and Greenwood. I think that's what we end up seeing from England in the front part of the team. I think you do a lot worse than that. I think that's where Greenwood ends up in terms of whether he is just a really good player. And I'm talking like whether he is the level that kind of Rashford's at right now, where like, yeah, he's a really good player. He should be an everyday starter for a team that's got a chance to win the league, or whether he becomes transcendent. I honestly don't know yet. But I can tell you the dude, he's got a rare ability to finish, the type of ability you see Harry Kane have, where he just finishes off goals really regularly.
Bean. Biden. My time with this Sub-Z and hey.
Thank you, Dave, for the 11 months. Well, let's look up Livakovic, okay? We've got to look up on Livakovic. I know, like, Sterling. Look, I think in a perfect world for England, Sterling doesn't start for the national team. I'm serious. What about Sancho? What about him? Have you watched him this year? Look, I know Jadon Sancho's got a lot of talent. I always back him to do well because he replaced Pulisic at Dortmund, and we know how, like, Pulisic, no matter what you think of him, is not a bad player. And so... But this year, I'm saying if I map it out for the future, I've got Rashford, Foden, Greenwood. And Sterling's on the team. Sterling's a great player. But I think that's your best front three going forward. I think the Greenwood is just such a good finisher. He's just such a good finisher. Pulisic's been bad this year too. Somehow not as bad as Sancho, though. Not right this moment. We're talking about in the future. I don't think Greenwood should be the starting number 9 in this moment. I'm talking like in the future. So Livakovic. Got to move to Norwich for 7 million, and he has been under siege in the Norwich goal. Yo, Mr. FM Twitch with the raid. Thank you, man. We need some emotes. We must defend our shores and then welcome them in with open arms. But defend the shores first! Thanks to you, I have Eric Mendez as my back-to-back goal scorer, including best goal scorer in the Premier Liga with Estrella de Amadora. Look, all we do is find geniuses. Bayer, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Pippa Domeno, welcome to the Hammers, Bayer. I appreciate that. Yeah, but the thing is, like, Jadon Sancho has been shambolically bad this year. Like, it unsolvably. Like, when you watch Pulisic, he's clearly frustrated, right? He's missed out on a couple of assists and such because and he's not getting the types of chances he was able to get last year. Teams are focusing on him. I don't think Pulisic knows how to deal with that, and hopefully he learns how to deal with that. 920! 5 gifted subs, baby. We're flying. Bayer with the gifted. Thank you so much for showering the hammers with love. And the 920 throws down 5 gifted subs to Willick Huncho. That's that noodle guy. God, I really want some noodles right now. H. Brooks and Simon Leake. Welcome to the hammers, baby. As a Norwich fan, I'm very happy you're currently looking at him. Well, you signed Livakovic, and Norwich managed to stay up with Livakovic in goal. So I guess he had something to do with that, right? Class gets canceled. Z starts streaming. Hell of a Wednesday. Pulisic really struggled last night. Lampard's team selection and shape, lack of style of play isn't helping any of the young players. The thing is, like, you see this a lot, and this is literally Kamala Harris just sworn in. Cool. Yeah, I would like to know when we have somebody new with the nuclear codes. If somebody could just tell me once he's taken the oath of office, and I can be like, all right. Hoppy looks very good at the moment. Yeah, we'll see what he's got long term. But the key to becoming a great player is like, okay, we've seen what Pulisic can do when teams aren't really paying attention to him, right? We've seen what Pulisic can do when teams are not paying attention to him, when they're more worried about, I don't know, Willian for some reason on that Chelsea team last year. Now we're seeing what it's like when the team goes out and goes, okay, we got to stop him, you know, and he gets 2-3 guys near him when he gets the ball. Do you press space to continue? I know, I normally do that. I like to hope I do.
Dude. Just been promoted to the PL with Exeter, League 2, smile.
Jumping Mushroom, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. Spending some Jeff Bezos money. Duck, what's up? Bukayo Saka for the starting England front three? No. Honestly, for England, I might long term. Now, right now, I take Chilwell over Saka right now, but I'm saying I might try and slip Bukayo Saka in at left back because you got a bunch of lugs. Like a defensive midfielder from England's a dime a dozen. You could like. Get him in there. So play him at left back. And then just, you know, play right backs at every other position and you guys are set. No, just kidding. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kyle Walker, Harry Maguire. That's the back. I'm building the team of the future, right? You never know where the center backs are going to come from. Dean Henderson's the keeper. As much as I love Pickford's attempted facial hair. Respect. I don't hate Jordan Pickford. I just think Dean Henderson's going to be better. And the midfield is Grealish, Mount, Dyer. No, I'm just kidding. Henderson. Not Rice. Henderson takes that spot. Right back is who did I say? Oh, Alexander-Arnold. Super attacking fullbacks. Well, if you wanted to do like, maybe you could do this is actually a really fun conversation. What if you did 2 defensive midfielders and 1 attacking midfielder? So you put like Mount in front of, I love Calvin Phillips, like in front of Calvin Phillips and Jordan Henderson. And you had them, the 2 center backs, and both of your fullbacks are just like gunning. Like gunning. Kyle Walker's already 30. He's a center back. And he's all pace anyways. You take Dyer and put him there? What do you do? John Stones is having a bit of a turnaround, but how do I join the Discord? Just !Discord in the chat, click on that, or go below any YouTube video and it's there. Can Grealish, Mount Henderson defend? Well, then if you don't think they can, switch it up. You've got Declan Rice, who I'm not super high on, right? But Declan Rice is a ball recycler, and he plays defense, can play center back if you need him to, right? And so you just do two more defensive midfielders with like a Henderson Phillips or a Henderson Rice, and then you have Mount or Grealish. Probably Grealish for me in that case. Because Mason Mount is just like pretty good. Classa, thank you for the prime. Thank you for spending Jeff Bezos money to be a part of the Hammers, and 4L, same thing. All right, guys, we got a huge match today to start the stream. So for those that weren't here, we ended the stream with a heartbreaking 91st minute equalizer, playing literally the #1 team in the league. We are in second. We draw them. We are still 1 point behind. Now we play third place União de Santarém no less than 3 days later on the road. If we beat União de Santarém, we are 9 points clear with 17 matches left to play into promotion. Top 2 get promoted. Nobody else has a chance. There are no playoffs. There's nothing else going on. This is a mammoth monster match that we are going into right here. We really sold out for the last one too. We're a little tired for this one. A little tired. Eric Mendez, he got hurt. He is not available. So our superstar not available. That means we're running Thiago Nunes, Julian Ramirez as our striker pair with Prazeres on the wing. Amine Adli is going to be exhausted immediately in this match. That's just how that works. So, all right, I've got my 3 subs mapped out. We're going to have to take Adli off, bring in Ivan Nielsen. We're going to have to take Afonso Valente off, which means I probably want to grab Lautaro Quiroz. It's just a different type of player. I literally want the same player twice. Is that too much to ask? I just want 2 copies of the same player. It doesn't sound like too much to ask, you know. Sounds really easy, actually. I'll move Conde. I'll put Paulo in there. I think that's the 3rd substitution I've got to make. Okay. Trust the depth. Trust the depth, Zealand. Don't trust it. Don't trust the depth. Don't do it. Don't panic. No. Stop. Okay. Okay. Bro, oh my goodness. All right, so here we're gonna do some really complicated tactical stuff. You guys ready? David Nielsen is bad in my opinion. I've enjoyed him. Putting all my channel points on it. What's the wager? Will Oriental Dragon win this match? Right? No pressure. No pressure. Hey Z, what do you do for logo packs, kit packs? DF11. I don't mix it up a lot. Aren't you watching the Biden thing right now? No. I mean, he's gonna get swarmed in, or World War III is gonna start. We'll see. Online gaming community. Thank you guys for the level 2 hype train. I appreciate it. I like Grealish, Phillips, Henderson. Works for me. Thoughts on James Ward-Prowse? You have him on the team as a set piece specialist to bring it in the last 15 minutes. Biden is sworn in now. All right. Somebody else has got the nuclear codes. Everybody, we're good. Just take a breath. Hey, see, I'm a guy with a disagreement about the Capitol. I'd just like to say thank you for being such a gentleman about it. I can't wait for promotion. Dark Roads, that's what like political discourse should be all about, man. I'm more than everybody that commented below that live video and wanted to have a conversation about the Capitol. I've tried to talk to every single person about it. Your views should always be able to change. You should talk to people that disagree with you, because that's how you learn things, right? Saka's underrated for some reason. Thank you for the $4.20 sack attack. I appreciate it. Bukayo Saka's underrated because he plays for a bad team right now. Thoughts on Danny Ings? He should be in the 25, especially once Harry Kane's kind of done. Danny Ings is in the 25 because the dude's bags goals. He's the Chris Wondolowski of England. He's obviously much better. Mosquito, thank you so much for the 2 months of the Twitch Prime. All right, let's do this. Huge match. Luca van der Geeg. You think he's not fit? Okay. That's why we have Felix Matos. Well, he's lacking match sharpness, but that's better than Vandergeeg just being tired. And then, of course, Eric Mendez is not available, which is very unfortunate because he's our legend. Do you think should replace Frank Lampard? I don't know, a manager. Let's go, boys. Come on. Come on, lads. Lads. Come on, baby. Let's go. Sergio Biscuit, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Oh, come on, Noose. Dude, if he got that ball, he was gone. He's so good at running with the ball. If he won that ball, he was gone. If we... Oh, come on. This would be such a huge 3 points. Madhouse! That was great work by Madhouse. He tied him up, gave Julian Ramirez a chance. Problem is, Julian's not that tall and didn't really elevate well enough to get control of that ball. Good header by Sandro. Come on, Amin. Come on, Amin. Julian. He's got news. No, he doesn't. Get rid of it. Just hoof it. Attaboy, Madhouse. Nice flick. Julian. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Just how he drew up the play, chat. Absolutely. It's just how he drew it up. Easy. Afonso Valente. Of course, Lusitano LaRusse has already taken the lead in their match too, but hey. We can create serious separation between us and the league. It's a good throw. Come on, Madhouse. Madhouse. It's always tough. First match of the day is a huge one. Got to get your brain going, your energy going. Oh, he's in. Noose. Come on, baby. Come on, Noose. Someday I'm going to love you. Right now, not so much. Someday. Eric Mendez still leads the team in goals. So how good is Eric Mendez at this point? Very good. Still the god amongst men that we know he is. With every fiber of our being. Good ball. Oh, Noose. Couldn't get around him. That's good goalkeeping there, Sergio. Now, if he got rid of the ball quickly after scooping it up, that would be real sweeper-keeper stuff. Kind of catch them out. Nice touch, Ramirez. Prazeres. He's a lefty, though. This is a problem. Yeah. He didn't have a lot of recourse to figure that out. Good run by Pinto. Fullback to fullback stuff. He shoots. This keeper cannot control his rebounds to save his life. How do I register new transfers? I'm new and don't know how to do it. So registration should come in through your inbox. But when in doubt, that's a very fair question. Go to squad players registration. If you've got multiple registrations, they'll be on this drop down right here. Very fair question. Come on, man. Let's get a second. Let's get a second. It's a good throw. Come on, Noose! Oh, it's Ramirez. Yeah, baby. How important is a flare in an advance forward? Do you ask them to dribble a lot or create on the ball? Then it is important. You'd always rather have more flair than less flair. I would say advance forward, flair is of a medium importance. Certainly many more important things to look at in a player that you want to be an advance forward than flair. Come on, Oddly. What a terrible header that was. Wow. Could you miss any harder than that? Look at the dominance, dude. This is the third best team in the league. We're on the road. They just got their first shot of the game. It did not hit the target. Attaboy Valente. Come on, Noose. I want you to go for that, Sergi. Like, thank you, Tiago. Right back in. Noose. Noose has got no shot against this big center back they got on the left side of their defense. Guys just dominating Noose in the air. It's okay. Very good. I believe in you, Matt House. Very weird response. He was demotivated by my complacency talk. Why? I have Chinese every Wednesday for lunch. My mother was like, we have to move it to dinner. And I was like, what are you doing, woman? What are you doing with my life? Sounded intense. Jamie with the $12.13. Yo! Sack Attack said, ooh, David Beveridge for continually asking me how I feel about a 5-0 against Klopp. I'd like to see his 5-head take these Welsh farmers from the Rama National League to the Prim in 4 years. Ha ha! Jamie, thank you for the $12.13. Can I get a homie? Yes, I can, because I have the buttons. And Sergio Biscuit, thank you again for that Prime, for being a part of the Hammers. Make sure you guys, if you got gifted, if you've been one of the people to drop a Prime, getting the Hammers for the first time, to that subscriber section of the Discord. We got qualifiers going on for the Champions League right now. Oh, play him, play him, play him. He's in. News! Play it to News! Oh, what a goal. Come on, man! Freaking gorgeous! Cheeky little so-and-so over here with the little shit! What a shot! It's absolutely world class from Amine Adley. World class. Get it to your left. Cross it. Don't shoot. That was a really good shot, actually. Don't shoot. Never mind. Great shot, man. Excellent, excellent take. I had Valente off for not for Joseph Holland. I know. Look, Diogo Paulo is the guy, and then we switch. You know, we've already done this. We war gamed this out. Pinto moves up. Even Nielsen checks in. Those are our two changes because fitness is a thing. And oddly, despite the fact that he just scored a peach of a goal, oh, Matt House hits the post. Still doesn't have a goal for Oriental Dragon. Oh, come on, Noose. Diogo. That's a good hit, too. Keeper's playing a decent game here. Sandro Costa's the player that's a little fatigued. Or as the kids say, fatigued. Don't ask me. It's just a little fatigued. What's so special with Oriental Dragon? Do they have any special rules? Oh, Perseris! What? Boom! Oh man, this is why he just lofted balls into space right here. Pedro Prazeres breaks open, catches that as clean as you like. I would like to remind you we are playing the third best team in the league right now and just skunking them. We're playing the third best team in the league, and we're pantsing them on live television across Portugal. It's a televised match, I think. If it isn't, it should be. Oh, Noose? He didn't go. He didn't go quickly enough. They switched their center backs? They did. They put Kiki Ballack on the other side. Weird. We're there. Matt. It's Matt House. Roadhouse. PM. Play him. All right. Should have somebody. We're running him ragged, though, man. Let's get Vandergig in there for the last 15 and just swap him with Madhouse. Should keep everybody from... We'll take our captain off, right? But he gets a big ovation from the traveling faithful. Sandro Costa, our captain. Our captain. On which of the days do you play Red Dead? I'm still hearing you are wanted for illegal move. Oh, wow. Okay. Was that good? I don't even know what happened. I was reading chat. How do you know Oriental Dragon? Their name is sick. Oh, it's a long throw. Oh, it's just... Wait, what? Does he score? Oh, he just scores a good goal. Just a good goal for the guy that chat said he wasn't that good. This is something. I think there's a very clear top 2 teams in the league, chat. I think at this point we've established there's a very clear top 2 teams in the league because this is some kind of statement. Yeah, it was that this really shouldn't be a highlight unless it's theirs because that throw is not close. The United States has officially signed Biden to a 4-year deal as president. The terms of the deal have not been disclosed. We're waiting for Fabrizio Romano to release those. Our team is really good. We've known that for some time. Can you believe we started this season with 2 losses from 4 matches? We lost 2 of our first 4 matches with this team. And what was I telling you? I was like, hey man, I think we're just getting really unlucky. I think this team has some serious game. This is without Eric Mendez. Without Eric Mendez, starting Matt House on the back line. But let's be honest, we kind of love him. Hashtag here we go. Here we go. Signing completed. Very good performance. Don't let it go to your heads. Boom. Abdoulaye Condé still complacent. Sick. 5-0, guys. Look, we are in the driver's seat of all driver's seats after that performance. Uniao de Santarém have seen their chances. Dude, I took him off. What do you... Good result from your side out there. How surprising was it given your pre-match opinions of his team? I maintain that they're a good team. They're 3rd in the league. But early goal is always a bonus, of course. Dutra, do we want to make our keeper a permanent member of our squad? It'd be a dream to keep him, but I don't think it's a realistic proposition. I think that's a realistic answer, yes. João Pinto's been magnificent. Yeah, somebody got fired. Really sorry for that guy, but maybe he deserved it. Did you ever think about that? You're asking me to simp for this guy. I don't even know who he is. Huh. Who's got more goals per 90, Mendez or Ramirez? Ooh. Let's look. Be an attacking goals. Average minutes. It's Ramirez. Oh, dude, by 8 minutes. Julian Ramirez has a better average goals per minute by 8 minutes. Top 2 in the league, obviously. 24 and 27 for Eric. 23 and 24 for Julian Ramirez. Whenever I'm amassing my attack before a game, there's a small part of me that goes, man, I wish I had Eric Mendez. What's all the physical training before a match? We haven't done our physical stuff in a while. Get Jan Saeed on the transfer. It's a dude that scored against me. He doesn't even have good finishing, but look at that first touch. Holy smokes, man. Parfait, is Zach Steffen the U.S. men's national team first choice as a keeper? Absolutely. All the time, yes. Philip Karbovi? Okay. Got it. That kid's got a lot of potential. Philip Karbovi. Still running for Zaglebi Sosnowiec. He's under contract there for a while, and he's become a very regular first-team player in the Fortuna 1 Liga. Looks like his third straight season on tap of being basically an every game starter for this club. But he's not making a big move, and now he's 25. This might be like where he's settling into playing. It's like at this level. Is Horvath the only competition for Stefan? I mean, no. There's always guys like Bill Hamid and those types of players that everybody knows, like they're good goalkeepers at an MLS level, that they get like play on the first, they play in the national team. They've got caps, but I really think there's no, in terms of like US keepers in Europe, it's Stefan Horvath. That's it. First time checking in on the Twitch. Love your videos. Keep up the good work. Phil, thank you so much for dropping by, man. What's your opinion on the potential of Emil Smith-Rowe? I don't know enough about it. I could sit up here and bluster about it. I honestly don't know. I have very rarely watched Emil Smith-Rowe play. Ask me again in a few months, Hershey, and hopefully I'll have a pretty darn good answer for you. But I've just not watched him play a lot. For whatever reason, when he plays, I'm not watching. Do you think Balogun will play for the United States? Dude, I don't know. When he wants to make that decision, I'm sure he'll make it. But before then, you know, I don't know if anybody should be able to make it for him, or when do we have? This match 2 days from now. Fonza Valente will be able to play then. He's going to play wing. Yay! Our overwhelmingly large number of midfielders will be there. Joao Pinto is going to go ahead and get a rest. Claudio Tavares has somehow picked up another injury. The master of injuries over here. And Noose is going to be able to play as well. Yeah, it's a little crowded, but oh, we hit that part. Get me out, Mom! Get me out! Thank you. So much nicer on the ears. Should be okay. That being said, we can now set this without worrying about, you know, snatching people that are kind of in the team. Mendez, Chill, Mateus Enrique. Poor guy we loaned in just to give him a chance to, I don't know, hang out. Ah, dang it. Or a control possession team. Honestly, those teams give me the most problems because they can pass well. Teams that can pass really well between the lines give this tactic issues. This dude hit a huge growth spurt. He's 6'3". Oh, baby. Octavio Lancha, my 17-year-old, come to me. So are we looking at Marvin Ulawale? Got it. I got you, Bev. What's up, Gamer FIFA? Are you okay? Do you need help? Blink twice if you need help. Can you bring up ats on Mendez and Ramirez? How good are they? Good. That's weird that Balogun and Nketiah actually have the same agent. That would be like, that's just a conflict of interest in there somewhere. Like, is he really looking out for your best interest? if that's the case. Samuel Balbino. Yeah, this guy's re-upped his contract, so screw it. Come on, people, recover. Recover! Recover! I'll just yell at them until they recover. Any Red Dead today? No. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Somebody asked that. I didn't actually answer. Tuesdays and Thursdays we play Red Dead Redemption. Oriental Dragon, play their... if I did that every day, I would never have time to work on all the other stuff that we work on. Oriental Dragon, play their next match against Olanins at a later kickoff. Don't think it matters too much when we play. I mean, will Eric Mendez be available? It'll be touch and go up to kickoff time. Martin's on trial. Cool. Can we get more questions from Vanessa, please? One of the best attacking records in the league. It's all that hard work, man. Vandergag be, how important is he for your approach? He's well suited to this type of match, apparently. And so, very important. Very disappointed, the lack of questions from Vanessa today. So, I'd like to end this press conference now. A little sad. Will you play another game after Red Dead Redemption? Yeah, of course. Don't know what it'll be, but I will. Just hit 34.5 channel points. Does this mean I qualify for a work permit, dude? I don't know. How many matches are you playing for your national team, man? Marvin
Keep up
Olawale.
the good work, man. Love that content, seems good.
Foreign Gamer, thank you for the 5 months as part of the Hammers, my dude. So this is the guy we've been told to look up. He is South Korean, Nigerian, and Spanish. Born in Spain. Weird. I cannot see any stream. Well, I'm here. Everybody, you guys are having it's working for you, right? That's pretty wild. Mr. Worldwide, huh? Hey, Georgiel Stamoulis. Looking forward to seeing Oriental Dragon on the top of the league in Portugal. Dude, same. Should be ready, 2 years from now. Should be good 2 years from now. Oh, Fontinhas. Keeping the pressure on. Lusitano La Russa lost. Lusitano La Russa just went out and got Lusitano La Russa by Espino. 84th minute, 94th minute goal to give us a chance to rightfully take the top of the league. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Olhanins on the road. Lusitano La Russa's dropped the points. This is the open door. Espino in the 94th minute has opened the door for Oriental Dragon. It's going better now. It's going better now. Wanted to do a Bate, but as it stands, I will be doing a Journeyman, though. Well, Ireland didn't go that well. That's okay. All right. We know that if we win, we are top. Oh, dude, Espino isn't even good. They're 17th in the league. I didn't know that. Espino isn't even any good. But, you know, go Green Coast Tigers. Inauguration's going on? Yeah, I know. He's sworn in. We're good. He gives a speech. If it's good, historians talk about it. If it's not, they won't, and then we live our lives. My front three is Vietnam, Serbia, and Andorra. Andorra looks a little out of place. Any Premier League matches today? Honestly, I don't know. I'm always surprised these days by, like, just some random match. Yeah, there. Well, one was postponed. City, Villa, Fulham, United. Oddly is technically cleared, I think, to play. Let's see the fitness on everybody. So Tavares having a whale of a time trying to be a decent player. We'll go with Joao Silva, Sandro Costa, Luca van der Gig, Ivan Nielsen, Diogo Paulo, Abdoulaye Conde. As we've dropped Afonso Valente up here, Prazeres on the left wing, Thiago News, Julian Ramirez, Eric Mendez. We're still resting. Poor baby's got a muscle tweak. Okay, got to make sure we rest him. And Amine Adli is very clearly not ready to play. Izada's still out for what, 6 to 11 days? He's been a tough miss because this is a really tight, congested run of matches, and we're missing one more midfielder that I just absolutely love. So you want to tight mark Bernardo Souza? So that's tricky. Could involve our center backs, and this dude's on loan from Sporting. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm down with the hard tackling and stuff, but I don't think we should go tighter marking on him. He's too good with the ball. And I mean like his ability to move with the ball. He's not unathletic, and the striker behind him is good. He's got good movement, so I think we'd leave ourselves exposed to getting filleted by that guy a little too often. All right, let's go. Let's go. We beat Olhanense. We are top of the league. I fully expect you to keep our run going and win this match. Let's go do it to them. Let's do it to them. Let's tap dance on their grave, you know? We got a bit of a clogging problem. One of those. Does Kluivert have good potential? Yeah. I mean, I think it's still on a variance scale, right? So it could be different depending on, you know, every time you start the game, it'll be different. But it's in a range. I don't know what his range is. Corner. Nice ball. Really good. This field is stupid wide, by the way. Like, this field is outrageously wide. I don't even... I can't odd, I can't even, I don't know. It's such a wide field. What do you do with... Why? Why is it like this? Play the corner. Oh, Ramirez, he's in! It's gotta be a goal. God, we are so good. Prazeres, Ramirez, good touch. Center back out of place. We just create so much pressure on the back line. Well, that's 3 guys in front of Prazeres. They just don't have the bodies to deal with it. It's an easy goal for Julian Ramirez, and we're top of the league. Try and turn these last 15 matches or so into a party if we can. There you go, Abdoulaye. He's so fast. Doesn't matter on a center mid until it does. Good thing he's got 3 acres on this wing to get that pass in there. Oh boy, Paulo. Oh yeah, Diogo. Come on, Noose. Put on a show. Take this guy on. Dude, man. Keeper got all put out of position. That's a frustrating goal to concede. Okay. What is Noose good on exactly? He just needs time. He's very, very, very good with the ball. Very good with the ball. Not an elite goal scorer, but when Noose has the ball running with it, There can't be anybody in the division better than him. There's no way he's onside. He's onside. Eva Nielsen, you lug. How did he not score that then? What? Come on. That's not Neeplong. No, it's not Neeplong. We're playing against somebody else. Can't even see the long throw. Got it in there. Oh, even Nielsen go to work on him. Dang, that was good. Elastic move. Even Nielsen again. Well, aerial's not his strong suit. Yo, Z, how do you use standard skin? I use standard skin, absolutely. Max Noob plays. Thank you for the 10 months as part of the Hammers. It's only 2 months from the illustrious gold. Oh, Julian. Tell you, Afonso Valente is continues to be a force as this inside forward. Play the corner. Thank you. Diogo Paulo on the move. Diogo Paulo. Just keep him under siege, man. Good ball. Back in for Diogo Paulo. Immediately got him under pressure. No! Thought that was our moment. I did. I thought that was our moment. Everybody else was on side news. Everybody else had figured out how to get on side, man. Not happy with how things are going. I don't think we need to change too much. It's all just the mentality of the team. Got complacent. Gave up a stretch of play. Come on, News. Get it together. I know how good you are, man. You just got to get it together, Paulo. That's a sick ball. For some reason, it just looked like we were never going to get to it, though. He's off. I hate it here. Fine, we're dropping Noose. I think we can still kind of control this game and just give up a part of our push against the back line. Boy, Sergio. He's got him. Prazeres. Get on the freaking ball, man. You're wasting time. And now it's not open. Congratulations. You did wonderful. Oh, Valente. Afonso. Nice move. We just can't get we can't get that last move right. We cannot get the last part of it right. For whatever reason, we just can't. Oh? No, maybe? No. It's going to be them. Unless we can get on the ball off this. Hey, Pino, send it to us. He did kind of send it to us. Paulo. He's got a fullback, but he wants Prazeres. I'm okay with that. It's a good ball. That's a really good ball. Valente, Ramirez. Oh, it's so good. It deserved a goal. That was genius bit of play. It's great center back play there from Vandergeg and Sandro. All right, I need to keep fresh legs in the field. So we have Valente and Prazeres, who are both tired. Let's go with Pinto in for Prazeres. I think we got to keep Valente on the field. Oh? That's all right. Just force him to do something stupid. Nice, Sandro. Good work, Holland. We got him scrambling even though we're down a man here. Come on, Valente, dig deep. That is so bad. You're like the third best passer in the entire team. How is that possible that happened? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, João Silva. Oh, that's not it, though. That isn't it. Where is Silva going on, like, defensively there? Where in God's green earth is he headed, running forward out of that position? You know, I mean, you set it to very defensive, but you know, that's just not how we roll, man. We've gotten the better of the games since we had Conde get sent off. Vandergeg, you are 6'4". I find it hard to believe you couldn't have headed that ball. That's us. Pinto, play him. Play him! Dang it. That's right, he's got fresh legs, though. Makes him dangerous. Best crosser on our team. Need to keep fresh legs in the midfield. We do. So Lautaro Quiroz is in. Another guy that can pick out a pass really well. Thank you, Sergio. Let's get rid of this ball quickly. We've played a pretty good game considering we lost Abdoulaye Conde early. So let's do something with that fact. Sergio, thank you. Cool. Take a second. Ooh. Oh. Not short. Because the field is 3 miles wide. Very creative, very explosive stuff. You guys are great. You're such a good team. You guys are so oh, you're so amazing. Julian, you gonna get to that? No. Oh yeah, he is. Get rid of the ball. Vandergeg. Let's get there's no one up there, Luca. Open your eyes. Play it back. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. That's what I thought. Absolutely. Easy. It's exactly how we drew it's exactly how we drew it up, chat. Super easy. Good job, everybody. Glad we could show up and execute our game plan today. Yeah, let's drop this line, you know, and let's play some defense, boys. Let's play some freaking defense. I cannot believe we got that goal. It's Julian. Big, sexy Julian. Lima, you idiot. João Pinto's just a great player, man. Back to Julian. And their captain and goalkeeper can't quite keep it out. Smashing finish. We stayed on it and stayed on it and stayed on it and it paid off. And oh, Luca, you've got it. He needs a little more aggression or something. That in there, but that's okay because we are we scored a goal though in extra time, so there's going to be at least an extra minute. So we'll see what's up here. Mine. You're there. Why did you make that so complicated? He like ran away from the ball so he could make the dive look cooler. Dude, Julian, how did you win that header? That was exceptional work. And a pair of goals for Julian Ramirez to be the absolute freaking hero we needed. A man down. A man down. We found a way to shake a goal free. With a little pressure. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it the back line all day. They couldn't handle the ball. All right, guys, what's up? You managed to extend your impressive run overall and ends. It's really for the fans and you lot in the media, but I'm glad we're able to send a supporter home happy today. And I mean supporter, like one supporter. The result takes us top of the league, very pleasing, and it deserves a reward for our hard work. We'll continue the approach and hopefully stay on top of the rest of the season. Yeah, absolutely. You must have been proud following the response of your team in reaction to the dismissal. They showed tremendous spirit. A lot of teams would have folded, but my boys are made of sterner stuff. How much longer can you keep this incredible run going? You keep the good times rolling. We're playing at a high level. If everyone continues to do their job, who knows how far we can go. We're confident and we're focused. That's all I can ask for, Valerio. Also, should probably go to Bosley or something. That hairline looking rough. Hopefully we'll swing Valente back there, and then Prazeris goes up here. Amine Oddly, hopefully, will be fit enough. I believe Eric Mendez will be fit enough at this point. To kind of do that, and then we can return Tiago News to here, and then throw Amine Oddly out there, and Prazeris is off the bench. And there's really a lot of options, man. Pinto, boom, right there. Vandergig, Costa. It's a match. House. Get him back in there. Sandro Costa, who's a little tired. We might go Madhouse, Ivan Diaz for this next match. Now that we've kind of sorted that out, we're playing a team that's not tremendously good. We go Madhouse, Ivan Diaz, right there. Boom. Easy. Come on, Amine. You can do it. Get yourself together, Amine Oddly. You can do it. What's up, Captain Miserable? Controversial opinion, Stimulus is better than Noose. Honestly, in terms of production, Georgia Stimulus has been better than Noose, and maybe we give him a chance to kind of prove it on the field. But, you know, Noose, he's like Timo Werner. You just got to stroke the ego a little bit. We know, we've seen what he can do. We know what he can do, right, on the scouting path and, you know, on the training ground. We just need him to take it and turn it into something that he is able to do on the field. That's what we need him to do. What happened to Eric Mendez? He just had a little tweaked thigh. He'll be there. He'll be there. Sorry I'm late. Finished watching Ye Olde Inauguration. Happens, my dude. Glad it went well. No hitch, you know. We weren't getting punked by some TV show. No, Wu Wei. Don't leave me, Wu Wei. Don't leave me. What's been happening? Missed yesterday's stream entirely. Good to see the latest result. Well played, yes. That's a good win. We're top of the league. We're top of the league. We are very clear of relegation. I think what we're going to end up in, or not relegation, but not promotion. What we're going to end up in here is a battle for the league title. That's what we're going to end up in. If we keep playing this way, it's going to be Lusitano, La Rocha, and us battling for a league title, and we've got 2 points on them right now, thanks to that goal by Julian Ramirez in the 93rd minute. How are you today, Zealand? H. Brooks, I'm doing well. Think Lampard's done at Chelsea, and should he be done? I would give Lampard the rest of the season, but I just don't think he's that good. I gotta be honest. I think a huge part of being a manager is communicating to your players what you're doing with them, and I feel like it becomes kind of evident that he's not doing that, right? I don't think he is the type of person that's well equipped to juggle the number of good players he has in his team. There is no playoff. I'm managing the Brazilian First Division, and the team has a U20s team and a reserves team. Should I be keeping the best youth prospects in the U20s? Once you can start rotating them into the first team, even for a cup match or two, bring them up to the senior team so they're training with the senior guys. You can bring them up to train in senior team groups, even when they're in the youth team, but you might as well just bring them up at that point. But before that, I would keep them in the youth team as long as you got a good coaching staff down there. I think you had a player lookup. No, we looked up Marvin Olawale. Akinlabe Park. Fun name. I having the time of my life. I never felt this way before. I heard it's true. I owe it all to you. As things stand, the chase for the third division, hey Vanessa, it's in your hands. It's not the only thing in my hands. I'm actually talking about this clipboard where I can draw up all of your favorite tactics. You see, if we could take this to our tactic view here. Give me a second. I didn't set up our tactic view for today, but you know, that won't be a problem. Okay. I'm gonna get our tactic view all set up. We'll be okay. So as you can see here, chat, right, we have our tactic view. Okay, and there's just no space on this desk. Okay, we have Vanessa. Vanessa is the goal, right? So Vanessa is right there, right? And there is a goalkeeper. Now his name is Nuno Silva, right? So this is N Silva. And then this is the onslaught that Zealand is bringing, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a 5. We got a front 5. We got a midfield 3. And we got a back 2, right? And so here's what we're gonna do going in towards Nuno, right? We're gonna do that, right? If that doesn't work, we're gonna do that. Okay, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna spin move and go that way, right? We're gonna follow him in, a little pick and roll. And then we're gonna like that, right? And then this guy, he's just gonna go over here, right? He's a decoy. Okay, he's clearly a decoy. And then this guy, Metsala, boom, right there. Okay, center mid on attack, boom, right there. And I'm thinking Nuno's gonna have a hard time stopping all of this, right? But then you've got underlaps, right? These guys are going in here. And then this guy's got overlap on the left. He's also got overlap, on the other side too. And so what you end up with is something that kind of looks like a butt. Okay, and that's all part of this. That's all part of the experience. But the key here is that Nuno Silva is defeated, and we get to Vanessa. Okay, we get by the boyfriend. Okay, and we get to Vanessa. Is that clear, chat? I don't know how I could have made that any more clear. Okay, so I just now that we understand what we're talking about, when we're looking at Vanessa, right? That's what we need. So if we just not tell Nuno Silva that that's the game plan, right? We just not tell Nuno Silva that that's the game plan, we'll be fine. Easy. Clear. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go team. Let's go. All right. Go, boys. Let's go. Ted Lasso in the house. Have you tried that no striker formation? There is one that's doing pretty well in the FM base tactic tester. I can see why people would make us favorites. I mean, we're playing well. Given how well you played against Solhanins, you presumably want more of the same. I'm satisfied as a head coach to see us play this way, and I'm upbeat about our chances going forward. Not talking team selection, though. Green Moraes are without a head coach. Wouldn't necessarily agree with that. Players are going to be looking to impress a new head coach, so this could be interesting. They have a chance. I think with the current form, Lusitania, they're going to have... They're a very good team, right? They're the second best team in the league. I think it's very clear at this point that they're the second best team in the league. So, of course, they have a chance. They're going to be the favorite to beat everybody except for us, and we don't play them again, so. Have you seen A Miracle on Ice? Because I'm the kid who said, what the hell is that? Have you seen Miracle on Ice? Like, you mean the movie Miracle? I know Clate's made partner. I literally, I congratulated him before I went live today. Clate's made partner. Now the most fun thing, look, making partner it's cool. Like you get into a partner Discord, right, where we talk about literally all of you. No, there is a partner Discord. But by far the coolest thing about being partner is that when you go into a chat and you go, see, look, I called him by his full name. Yeah, he said, I'm partner woo. Hank Heath Clayton Johnson Smith the fourth. I'm so proud of you. Like, in case you didn't know, that's his full name. In case you didn't know. The best, by far, like the biggest change in your life about being a partner is that when you just go into a random Twitch chat and you like, hey, they're just like, oh my God, oh my God. Everybody clicks on your name. That's by nothing else really changes. But I'm not gonna lie, I did do that for like 2 days. Like when you like in a very human experience for Zealand here. I totally did that for like 2 days after I got partner. I would just go into a bunch of random streams and be like, sup. And then they'd just be like, whoa, hey, what's up? And I'd be like, oh, you know, not much. What's up with you? I had nothing to say, but you just wanted to do it, you know? And then it, yeah. And obviously it gets old very quickly, but it's one of those things where it's got some sheen to it, you know? And it's fun. What else changes? I don't even remember. I've been partner less than a year. Significantly less than a year, actually. But what changes? It's like you have the partner settings, but I honestly don't even remember how they're different. Yeah, it's the because you don't get a partner manager instantly. Trust me, I know. I don't have a partner manager. I emailed Twitch. I was like, hey man, can I get like a partner manager so I can do like Twitch rivals and stuff? And they were like, what did they say? It was the most deflating thing ever. Let me I'm not gonna show you all of my emails, but let me see if I can find the email I got from Twitch, because there's like definitely some stuff that has to do with some videos in here. Oh, so I was like, hey man, hey Twitch, because you have like a partner portal to submit complaints through, and it's not a complaint. I was like, hey, like, you know, been partner for a little while. You know, it's like my full-time job. We got a great community. We got a lot of people that come and hang out. Would it be possible to get like a partner manager so that I could partake in like the Twitch-wide stuff? And if I can't get a partner manager now, like what would I have to do to get a partner manager? And then the dude obviously didn't read it, right? And he just responds, due to the amount of partners, not all partners are assigned a partner rep. If you have any issues, questions, or concerns, you can use the... I'm like, that is the one thing that I knew. I knew one thing. The only thing that I knew is that not all partners had a partner manager. He told me the only thing I already knew and nothing else. And that was it. Any other questions or complaints, let me know. And I'm like, I'm down bad, dude. I got down batted by Twitch on Twitch partner help. I know, he's just over here like, ugh. This loser wants a partner manager. I'm like, dude, all I want to do, I don't even know, but like, I asked, okay? I just asked. What I did was ask. Oddly is, speaking of down bad, I mean, Oddly is not recovering well from whatever this little tweak was. He's just not feeling like himself, you know? We have Nazinho, or we already have Nazinho. We have to go get a midfielder. I mean, you're off. Heroes. Who else? Right, we are missing Diogo Izada and Abdoulaye Conde for this match. Did you not get promotion? You mean last year? No, we finished fourth. In our first season in this new division, we finished fourth. Yes, that is correct. Trying to word it in a way that makes it seem is not disappointing as possible. Honestly, our team's been really good the whole time, so we look pretty good now, though. So, like, do you hate me now? Oh, wow. Our depth is really helping us cope with this a lot better than most teams, because this team is just not feeling it right now. On a 5-3-2, I always do that, and then we can, you know, we force everybody outside, and we close those guys down. We're good. Valente is not fully fit. He'll struggle to see out the match. Fine, man. We're going a fully fit first team because I feel like that kind of energy, dude, like that energy right now, that's exactly what I need, you know? I need that energy. Quick question. Should the U18 stay at the club and less than 18s go out on loan? Or like, yeah, once you turn 18, if you're not developing through training, loan them out. Why are you apprehensive? We play our game, we'll win. Eric, what is this apprehension? My goodness, Eric. Calm down. No, this is season 3. Yeah, it's season 3. This is our 3rd year. Whoa. All right, we are playing Victoria Guimarães B team. Now, they are a B team, but they seem to be a pretty bad B team because they're in danger of getting relegated down to the 4th flight of Portugal. Ooh, he's got him. Kind of. Not volley it. Volley it! Come on, Matt House, live a little. What's the danger? They get a goal kick. We're likely to end up with the ball in a couple of seconds anyways. Oh, he's going to shoot. He should. Initially, he should have just taken the volley, speared it. He's a man of technique, of quality. Totally could have pulled it off. Isn't this a team to beat you 6-5? No. No, it's not. It wasn't a B team that beat us 6-5. Advice for starting it? Oh, this has got to be a goal, right? How in the world did we not score? Oh, the keeper could not have played it any worse. He removed himself from the goal and we didn't find a way to score. Hey, good ball, Noose. All right, Eric. Oh, go to work on him. Go to... Great work, Eric. Made something out of nothing with that one. He's a Matt House. Oh. Who would have been in? Dang, look at that run from Prazeres. Interim Holland. Oh, I don't agree with anything that's just happened here.
How are the facilities and when do you plan to upgrade them?
Yo! Cheese It and Suddenly Salad with the $13.37 donation. Thank you so much for that. And when are we going to upgrade the facilities? Probably when we make our first big sale. I'm talking like $4 or $5 million player sale. We'll be able to upgrade our facilities off that because they are not good. They are not very good. There's bad goalkeeping there too. When the team scores first against us, we're like, that's no go, no good. We're so nervous. I wonder what's ticked that up. Is it because we're playing in the lead? We're playing in the top of the table and now they're nervous? I'll take set pieces any day of the week, though. I mean, we're really good at them. Come on, Noose. Not like he had a ton he could do there. Come on, boys. It's good to have Tavares back. Got the quality at both fullback positions now. Paulo. They're so tired, dude. Their entire team is dead. We've got to play so hard. We've got to play so hard. I'm gonna reduce our directness a little bit. Let's play wide, make them cover us a little bit more. And we're going all the way up. We're going all the way up. Tighter marking. All the way up. They're exhausted. All these people that are frustrated and anxious, I don't want to make this worse, so I'm just telling you. I believe you've got what it takes, and we have motivated a good number of them. Hopefully that can turn this around. We're going all the way up the field. We're pushing them. Good boy, Paulo. Quick overlap from Pinto. Play it to him. Play it to Pinto. Play the... It's fine, but Pinto's the best crosser on the team, and it's not particularly close. We want to get him the ball, and he'll find the person that the ball is supposed to go to, man. Just get the feeling that he didn't mean to do that, right? It just happened to fall for him so kindly. Nice header. That's okay, Eric. Kept possession. You've held the ball up. Now it's Prazeres on for Julian. Holland. There's like no chance. The dude is right in front of you. There's literally no chance that that ball is going to teleport through him. Oh, great pursuit by Holland here. Forces the mistake. Noose. Will we stop, please, with the shooting into the guy standing right in front of us? Will we stop that? We're just racking up meaningless XG here. It's not open. The shot is not open. All right. You got multiple options. Doesn't... Oh, no! Oh, that was such a good finish, chat. Oh, it was such... That was such a good finish. That was it. Oh, game on. Look at that finish right there. Come on, Pinto. On the left. It's a shockingly bad cross, man. Oh, Madhouse. Like a madman across the field. He's had enough. He's played up the line. Oh, he's going for more. Julian. I love you. I love you, man. I love you. I freaking love you, man. Oh, what a goal. Oh, what a goal. Man, what a player. Eric Mendez. Raf, that's a penalty. Raf. He just scores goals people that just other people don't score. What a ball. We give Noose a lot of hard time. That ball was sensational. Pulled it out, hit the target. Come on, boys. Come on. Give me something here. Flavio Nazinho, just for the fresh legs. Afonso Valente for Diogo Paulo. We'll drop Holland and go Valente in there for the attacking ability for the last 10 minutes. See if we can go get ourselves the points. Come on, Flavio. I haven't really messed with you before, Flavio, but this would be a great time to make an impact. I feel like we can't go more than this because the draw is important for us. How do you blow the whistle there? Had one shot on target. Yeah, I changed my throwing taker. Yeah, and your set piece takers. Why are they ahead of me in the table? I'm pretty sure last time I checked, our goal difference was better, and our 2 matches against each other. I know we just spiked and dropped a bunch of frames too. It's like the internet knows, chat. We're back now. We're fully operational now, but this is... Dude, why is it home goals scored? Who does home goals scored? Who does that? Who does home goals scored, chat? It's goal difference and then home goals scored in the two matches against each other. I hate that, dude. So now we have to outscore them, even though our goal, you know, we drew them twice. They scored in stoppage time of both both matches. They scored in stoppage time to draw us. Okay, so we'll start there. They scored in stoppage time of both of our matches to draw both of them, and then all of a sudden it's home goals scored in two draws that makes the difference between whether you can win the league if we're tied or not. That is infuriating. Now, on top of the fact that we just drew a bad team. What do you guys... Ay, 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 man. Ay, ay, ay. I know the frames are dropping, chat. I have no idea. We just dropped 4,000 frames in like 5 minutes. But it seems to have not, it seems to have stopped at the point here. Take a breath. I think we're good. Somebody was just making a smoothie with a smart blender and screwed up the Wi-Fi only capability of this here building. We went from like 100 drop frames in the first hour and 25 minutes to 4,000 drop frames in the last, yeah, whatever. It's okay. We're okay. The last minute we've been good, and usually if it holds that long, like we're okay. We will survive, but because it's a Wi-Fi only building, sometimes somebody will do something and then all hell breaks loose, man. Just for a little bit. All right, we should be able. We've got two. Wow, Wu Wei just got a boatload of money. We've got 2 matches against teams we should be able to handle. Obviously, we dropped points against Guimaraes, but 2 matches against teams we should be able to handle. How are you, Ralport? I'm good. It's just the universe crumpling from the home goals scored rule. That would make sure. Hold the Wi-Fi line. Hold the line. Nobody move, okay? Nobody move. Spino's the team that just beat Lusitano La Rosa. Home goals scored. Home goals scored. I'm better than this team in every conceivable measure than freaking home goals scored. Every measure except for home goals scored. Even if it was away goals like normal human beings, guess who would still be top?
There are 2 types of people. The ones who love Zealand, and the ones who haven't met him.
Yo, Vasa D'Amelio, thank you for the 4 months and the kindness. It's all scripted. Miles has it out for me, man. He has it out for me. He's trying to ruin what we've got. He's trying to ruin it. Might be the first competition ever where home goals scored or counted. Like, yeah. Dude, Lusitano LaRussa is paying somebody $116,000 a year. My highest paid player is $45,000. That should tell you all you need to know about this little rivalry here at the top of the league, huh? Should tell you all you need to know about this little rivalry. All right. Valente with this stupid little tweak. Outrageous match congestion down the stretch of the season too, which is good for us because we just got better depth than everybody, which made that result even more surprising. They were exhausted and yet somehow we couldn't create chances against them. What's up, everybody? How you doing? What sort of reaction do you expect from your players after the failure to win? Real determination to make amends. Yeah, real determination to make amends. Put together quite the run away from home. We're just a darn good team. Julian Ramirez has the physical attributes rarely seen in other players in this division. How much does that help setting up the... He's a game changer. Absolutely a game changer. Win can see us go top of the table and it'd be a statement of our intent. I mean, yeah, we want to... The real key is we want to be at the top of the table at the end of the season, not just with 15 matches left or whatever we would have after today. I just got a Senegalese player through my youth intake called Fame. Great play. Excellent screenplay as well. Lusitano LaRussa has an owner with a lot of money and he injects money every time into the club. That's why the guy's wage is so high. Oh, okay. They got a sugar daddy. Couldn't be me, chat. Oh, away to Barramar. Used to be a big one. How come Z has the chat shown under his camera now? Couple reasons. One, significant portion of the people watch on some type of screen or device that doesn't allow them to watch the stream and the chat at the same time, so being able to see the chat is nice for them. That's not even the only reason, though. Even though that's the reason we initially thought of it, is it helps people that watch on YouTube as well. Which is, you know, a couple thousand people to keep track of the streams on YouTube and watch all of those. And they can see the chat now. Twitch should fix their apps to accommodate that. No, but I mean, we take care of that. Hi, YouTube. Yeah, so you can say hi to the people that are going to be watching this on YouTube later. Which is really the point, you know. It's all about cross-platform friendliness. I don't know if Twitch should have to fix that. Like, on the phone, where can you put the chat other than on the actual screen and also have the whole stream going? So, it makes it easier almost for everybody when you're able to... I'm able to do this. So I can see myself. Cool. Hi, future me. Nice. Hello, future YouTubers. We come in peace. What channel on YouTube does this go on? So we have 2 YouTube channels, right? We've got the obvious one, which is Les Zealand, right here. Then if you Zealand Live channel, where you've got all the streams from Oriental, the Portuguese Dragon, which for some reason is like the last few are not there, which these would be the last few. Why are these not there? Problem solving with Zealand. No, I want to go to the other one, man. So like this one's not there. This one's not. This is the start of the ones that aren't there. It's on there. That means we've got some sort. I'm such a novice at this stuff. Okay. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. Playlists. Portuguese Dragon. Edit. No. That's how I'll title that. All right, and then watch what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm genius. So that's like from the beginning. If you want to watch it, then you can do that. And then here's what we're gonna do. Here, we're gonna lay out, add section, single playlist, uploads. Oh, I said playlist. There should just be like literally an uploads thing. Yeah, uploads. Boom. Publish. Go to channel. It's not there, Bob! We'll check it later. But I'm guessing that it'll then show up and it will have like the uploads, so you'll be able to see the latest video. Like you missed a stream, you'll be able to go to that, and you'll also be able to catch it from the beginning, from the first one. I feel like Zealand's title's nothing to do with the content of the video. How? Zealand picks his first, like here? Oh, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about this one. The one that came out yesterday.
And here
the match engine isn't as good as I thought. I spent half the video talking about, like...
I feel like that could totally happen in a lower league in real life, right? You try
Yeah.
to take the ball down and screw yourself.
We do a lot of talking about
it's
how
changed.
bad the match engine is in this one. Oh, oops. Didn't even up my own video. It's like I'm not even trying, chat. I feel like Zealand's titles have I'm not that guy. Zealand's title's got nothing to do with this video. Whoa, we got another huge spike. Hold on. Dude, chill. Will you chill? I'm not gone. I'm literally here. People are saying F's. It zeroed out for a second, but I am here. Not all is lost. Still here. Zeeman, thank you so much for the 4 months. Wait, LaRussa did tie it? Yes, they did. They tied. Well, they played a tough match. Baramar's tough. You are here. Okay. Usually people are dropping that many Fs when it like goes away for good. I'm like, no, I'm seeing that I'm here. We just zeroed out on frames for a second. Or are you? What if I'm just not? What if I'm just gone, chat? So Stacy is our hypothetical neighbor who turns on her smart blender every once in a while to make kale shakes, and then she torpedoes the bitrate. Do you understand? You can... I cannot express... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zealand News, and today we're going to talk about one very important thing. We're going to talk about Stacy. Now, Stacy is every college female that has ever existed, the aggregation of every college female that has ever existed. And honestly, some of the college males or NBs or whatever else, they all want kale shakes nowadays, and they make their kale shakes with smart blenders. The issue with smart blenders is that I live in a Wi-Fi only building. And so despite the fact I have antennas bigger than your left arm sitting next to this computer to get the best freaking Wi-Fi possible out of this building, sometimes somebody wants to make a kale shake and turns on a smart blender, and then we're doomed. And for a couple of minutes, you'll never see a frame rate that bad. But we will be back, and we're never gone for long. So have faith, like you had faith in me, the news anchor, to deliver you the news impartially. All right. Have a good one, kids. We'll be back for another edition of the Zealand News Network, the CNN. I'm your host, Zealand. Now for this advertisement about arthritis cream. So let's be honest, that's the ad they run during local news. Lusitano LaRussa drew earlier in the day. Now we play Espino. We can grab the top of the league back. When did Kiros get hurt? Do I just not care about Kiros this much? Yeah, I just don't. I forgot. Lautaro, I just want you to know how little I care about you. Does that mean it's Brash? No, that means it's Abdoulaye Condé, actually. Abdoulaye Condé, Condé, Afonso Valente, Afonso. Where is Amine Adli? Is he still just like writhing in pain somewhere? No, he's fully fit, man. Amine Adli is fully fit and he's ready to rock and roll. It really sets the mood, chat. I don't know how to explain it. Still behind for me? Refresh. If you refresh, hit pause and then hit the start, like hit the play button again, hopefully you should catch up. Yeah. Yo, somebody just bought a hoodie. What's up, Chester? Enjoy the silky, soft Zealand hoodie. Zealand has mastered the clickbait on his live channel. I literally just take the most, like, I take what I think is the most exciting thing in whatever happened in that stream and just make it the title. 'Cause that's what I would want to know if I was clicking on the video. What's the most exciting, like, what happened? What happened in the video? And then boom, you know. I think you do learn the art of titling videos the longer you do YouTube, though. You find out what works and what doesn't work. You find out how to word things, right? And it's not like in misleading. It's just like letting you know the most interesting thing about what's in the video. Hoyt one! With the 4 gifted subs from Hoytwin, Cameron, 1990, Andals, Polly, Wally, Walnuts, and Sultan Kebab. Welcome to the Hammers. Make sure to thank the Hoytwin for gifting you those subs. Got 10 total gifted subs, and boom. You're there. You're in the Hammers. You got the bacon. You got the emotes. You got all the fun stuff that you've been hoping to have for so long. Expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going. Yeah, I do. 5 gifted from Nick the Bull. Knudsen, Centrifuge, Dav Madfrido, Ayung. And my boy Binged PC, you're in the Hammers. Nick the Bull, who leads this month with the most gifted subs, I believe. Out here creating new hammers all over the place. Oh, second to the Mombot and gifted subs this month. That's a strong performance. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs, Nick. For sharing the kindness. You know? I simp for Zealand. Weird. How do you feel about Boa Vista FC's decision to recall Rui Pedro from his loan spell? We all wanted things to work out differently, but honestly, he wasn't even registered for the league, so I'm not surprised they recalled him and we didn't even talk about it. Nick the Bull, you're a legend. True words have been said, chat. True words. True words. True words have been said. All right, here we go. Let's go, boys. If we win, we're back on top of the league by 2 points. For some reason, home goals scored, and you know, Lusitano LaRousse is just going to make it hard on us. We have to be so convincingly better than them that we finish well above them in the league, to be honest. That's what we've got to do. Good work, Sergio. Because they've cheesed us every step of the way, including the tiebreaker, which we would own every tiebreaker except for the one that's actually in place. So we leave it. We've got a very good team on the field, and we're going to trust them to get the job done. Would have had to have been an inch perfect ball if he wanted to open us up with a pass like that. No problem with that. Eric Mendez, decent aerial player. Now we've got Noose. Handle. Rev! Rev! He's been macheted down in the box there. It's been chopped down like a tree. That's right, Eric. Bounce back, baby. Man, he finds ways to almost score from angles that you're just like, this isn't a real chance. Chips it up towards the near post, forces the Espino keeper into like a really good save. Oh, he's on. We've probably been scored on first like 5 or 6 times all season, and we've been scored on first in consecutive matches. Claudio Tavares, the only reason he's onside. That's not Sandro's fault. It's Claudio's fault, and the game knows it too. Come on, man. Start printing goals again. Good ball for Pinto. It's just not it. It's just not it, chat. Wasn't it? Still isn't it? And Sergio is out of position there. We're not playing well all of a sudden. We're not playing well all of a sudden. Unusually impotent attack here. That'll get him going. You think that'll get him going? Shake our arms, yell a little bit. Yeah, let's go. This is it. Run. They're out of position to defend this. He's got to get in front of him, use his physicality. He's not faster than him. He did. A little late, though. A little too late. Come on, boys. There it is. There it is, delay. Come on, Eric. Ow. That hurt. Oh, that hurt. Come on, man! Smithmeister, thank you so much for the prime. Welcome to the Hammers. I appreciate it. Thank you for spending $5 of Jeff Bezos money. And make sure you get in the subscriber section of the Discord to take full advantage of being part of an elite online gaming community. Come on, Claudio. Come on, Claudio. Need somebody to make a play. That's a decent ball. A little too far in the air. That hurt. Killed a few brain cells, but Luke is willing to sacrifice for the team. Penalty? Hey, let's go, Tiago. Come on. Get after the haters, Tiago. Get after the haters, Tiago. They're coming for you, Tiago. Nusi gets his first goal for Oriental Dragon. There you go. Let's get after it. Let's get after it. They switch a formation there. Really should be able to unleash the forwards in this game. I am. No, 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 no. No. Here. In here. It's a 2-for-1, dude. I don't care that you almost scored it. You got Julian Ramirez on an island against the goalkeeper. If you just pick your freaking head up, Pedro. Oh god, the header got by the keeper and then hit a defender. It hit a defender behind the goalkeeper. Alright, Conde, he's looking good. Expecting some pressure. Eva Nielsen for João Pinto. So fresh legs, and Eva Nielsen's he's been a really good player for us. Alright, Claudio, come on. Go back to him. Go back to him. Go back to him. Thank you. Good ball. Come on, man! It's ours. Luca? No, Luca, you can't lose. You can, you just did, but I don't want you to. Oh, yes, Abdoulaye. What hustle. That's the attacking midfielder back there. Like that from Prazeres. He's going to send it. Go for a striker. Okay. Somebody's going to send it. Is that a corner? Okay, so he did block that, not just block it off him. Jeez, chair. Relax. You going for the win here. Oh, come on, boys. Get on this ball. Get it up the field quick. Cool. Like, did he use the force? My only question is, did he use the force to remove the fact that we had... Oh, come on, man. Come on. Wow. Worst run of the season right here. These two matches, worst run of the season. We drew a team that was 20th, and now we're playing a team that's 17th, and two inexplicable goals that we just don't give up. That had nothing to, believe it or not, it had nothing to do with the tactical change we'd made to chase the game. Just gave them up anyways. consecutive minutes. I mean, I'm furious. The hell is wrong with you people? What do you think was gonna happen? Fine, I'll fix your morale. Suffered a disappointing defeat. Supporters are far from happy. How does such a disappointing result impact your plans from now on? One bad result isn't going to knock us off course. We're still going to push on, do what we can. Just a bit disappointed with how we played, obviously. Yeah, what's up, guys? 100th League appearance for Oriental Dragons. You cannot overestimate Eric Minda's influence, no. Yeah, we've only scored 1 goal in the last 2 matches, though, which is disappointing. Bafflement, you refused to substitute Julian. Fabio, I don't know if you really understand how this works, but we actually have we only have 3 substitutions, and we already made those before a lot of the mistakes that Julian made, so we couldn't have substituted it. Yeah, does that make sense to you? Does that make sense to you? Of course, that's not an option in the answers because I hate logic too, but that should make sense to you. I do not think we're going to let João Pinto leave. No. You throw bottles at the journalists? No, I mean, I can storm out, but that is shocking. Correct me if I'm wrong. First multi-goal loss of the season. Except to Salgueros. Yes, that is our first multi-goal loss of the season. And a horrific run of form with a draw and a defeat in consecutive matches for us, considering the way we've played. We need to win. And they were against teams that we should be dominating. So we need to win. We need to win this match right now. You ever been so annoyed you've gone to the press conference to storm out straight away? I think I've only stormed out of a press conference like twice. Run of easy matches has turned into a nightmare here. A run of 3 matches that we look at and go, oh, thank goodness. You know, nice, easy run. And we've run into this. Hey, guys, it's been so long, like a day. Confident if we stick to our game plan, right? Guy's been on trial for a while. It happens. Diogo Paulo's impressive training performances earn him a place. We have a strong group. We'll see. What are your feelings about Younker's situation at Oliveirense? Not my place to comment on rumors of other head coaches. I'm not familiar with the situation. Please leave me alone. I think Sandro is the MVP for the opposition. Yeah, the captain didn't cover himself in glory there, I don't think. What's up? How's the save going today? It was going well. We won a huge match at the beginning of the stream, and yeah, we carried that in against Olhanense, but we've been a little stagnant and then just not playing well the last 2 matches. I'd love to have Diogo Azada as a change of pace in the midfield, but Throw the bottle, Big Daddy. Throw the bottle. My strikers are the best finishing in the league by far, and I'm creating chances and constantly having better XG in matches, yet losing all the time and not scoring any goals. I don't get it. Do you have any tips? Well, I'm guessing your strikers don't lead the league in finishing. If they do, you're being incredibly unlucky. The ways you can improve their ability to finish are training player traits on them, like blast. You know, if they have bad composure, he shoots with power, right? If they have good composure, technique, and finishing, places shots. You can also do round the keeper if they are a good dribbler but not a great finisher. and they're getting those chances. As dribble around the keeper allows them to, you know, they take that one extra touch to kind of get themselves an angle where they can just rip it straight into the back of the net. You know, one of those. All right, Matt House, you're playing for Costa today because, well, Costa's kind of antagonized the assorted faithful, and then Diogo Paulo and Abdoulaye Conde are there. Amine Adli is still somehow available to play and is like fully fit and ready to go. Diogo Izada is cleared for 45 minutes. Okay. I'll take Diogo Izada and bring him up. Where's Holland? We'll give Valente a full rest today. He doesn't even have to go through the warm-ups. And let's go get Ivan Diaz. Since we've got 4 center backs that we don't hate having in the team, we might as well guarantee that Sandro Costa is going to get a full day rest as well. All right, 5-3-2. Close downs on the fullbacks. Let's go. We expect a little better today, boys. Expect a little better today. Expect a much better performance tonight. Everybody that's not motivated by that, I have faith in you. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. How much do you trust the assistant manager in pregame tactics? As much as he should be trusted. They have a tactical knowledge attribute that will determine how much that person should be trusted, or judging player ability will determine how much they should be trusted on opposition instructions. My guy's really good at that, so trustworthy. Get in. Man, like that just is normally a goal. I mean, it's Eric Mendez with the keeper out of position, off of a long throw. All he's got to do is hit the target there. And we've got a goal. Come on, Eric. Hustle. I mean, he is hustling. I want to score first. I want to be out of the blocks first, because when we get scored on first, we just don't... We're not doing it. We're not the team when we get scored on first. When we score first, we've got that Oriental Dragon swagger. All right, Noose. It's got the space to attack. Not bad. It's a free header for the best dude. Oh, thank you. Hold on. Is he really on non... It's supposed to be a player instruction. Oh, whatever. This is a player instruction to be a no-nonsense. Good eye. So I'd never played... I actually don't think I've played Matt House at right center back. I think one other time. It's a good job to contest. Come on, baby. Pinto, Noose, Paulo, Mendez. We need one of the heroes to do something. Whether it's Julian or Eric Mendez. We're there. Easy enough for Clyde. Switch the field. I mean, we got so many bodies up right now. Eric Mendez is in. You know, honestly, it's like, when are you in poor form? When Eric Mendez, for the second straight match, misses a 1v1. That's when I know we're in poor form. Because it just doesn't happen with any consistency, and, oh, it's sick. Way to kick the ball out of play, guys. Very gentlemanly. Super gentlemanly. You earned this possession. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You earned this possession. Yeah, you did. Great job. You earned it. Only possession you've been able to get. Come on, Diogo, you're fine. Got a quality that You know, I can't put Izada in for you until halftime because he's coming back from that injury. So I'm going to need you to make it to halftime. Luca, solid effort. Ay, ay, ay. Good job making him take a tight angle. Go! Attaboy, Matt House. Way to relieve the danger. Come on, boys. It's 0-0. This team's a dumpster. Let's go. Let's go. Get going. Play offense. Sprechen Sie offense. Seriously. This match looks uncomfortably even for the level of talent going both directions. I don't know how I can get you guys to focus here. He's got him. Amine Adli. We can't just waste all of them. We have to score one of them. Preferably more than one. Because we're creating them. Not necessarily at the same clip that we have been, but it's not like we're not creating pretty darn good chances to, you know, score. Scrap one in here. Scrap one in. Somebody. Anybody. Hit the ball towards the goal. Anyone. How is Diogo Paulo still, like, okay, physically? Very weird. So they're gonna try and beat us over the top in this spot. Come on, guys. We're not the team that plays these stupid 0-0 matches. We're not. This isn't who we are. This is not what we do, man. Let's go. Bring in Diogo Izada. Maybe he's going to be able to find the pass. He hasn't been on the field forever, but it's not like Diogo Paulo's doing anything. This is bitterly disappointing. We're not doing anything. I've given you, like, this incredibly offensive formation. We got to get out the hype song in order to do this. Like, come on. Do something! Thank you! That was 35 minutes of nothing! How the hell do you think we got here? That? Urgency! Go forward, make a mistake, I don't care! Just try! Try to accomplish something. Yeah, this is fair. This is really fair. Second stinking piece of cheese in a row, match-wise. Greatest offense in the history of the Portuguese lower leagues. We haven't created a highlight, a half chance in 45 minutes. I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind, man. If this is just some generic 40-yard shot highlight for them and isn't us getting on the ball and doing something with it, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm serious. It should be. I should be able to play the worst formation of all time, and we should be able to create something anyways. That's how good this team is. It took every ounce of strength. I mean, this is terrible. That's 3 straight matches against bottom half teams we have failed to win. Every ounce of strength I had to tell them they were unlucky and not just throw the water bottle again, but that's what we needed. Once again, a late goal has ruined your day. How will that moment affect your team? I don't think our play merited that result. They've been ridiculously lucky there. How would you describe your relationship with Ferreira? I honestly couldn't care less. I don't know him, but I respect him as a head coach. Love the late goals. Love the late goals, chat. Love the late goals. Love them. They make a lot of sense. That was a fair reflection of the match. Clearly, obviously. I mean, I don't even know. They were so much better than us. They completely dominated us. Utterly and completely dominated us. We were helpless at the feet of their ability. I like worst offensive performance, worst stretch of 3 consecutive offensive matches of the entire save. We are built to score, and we are built to score goals. And we are just not doing it. Even with the absolute housery that went into the goal that they scored. I have a hard time blaming the defense for that one because we scored. No, we did not score a goal. We created no highlights for 45 minutes, and we have completely let ourselves down. We've lost 2 of 3 matches. The second time this season. And the first time was literally the first 3 matches of the year. We lost 2 of those. Tavares has been really disappointing me recently. I'm going to try and make a position for Noose also. I'm going to make a role for Noose. For the dynamics, are still fine. Dynamics are still okay. We can fix this. Just use the brain. All right, I'm gonna make a position for you. That's what I want him to do. Create him a position. The inside forward, just writ large, hasn't necessarily been great for him. So just create him a position. Hey Z, how's it going? We're on a bad run right now. And we have a limited amount of time to stop that bad run. Because we are in a promotion push, and we also would like to win the league, which has all of a sudden slipped away from this. This is what the dynamic looks like. Club atmosphere has gone from here to down there. Yeah, okay, I'll do it. I haven't really messed with team meetings, and I need to mess with team meetings in this game. Alrighty, we've used the golden bullet on the road. Barramar, this is where we turn it around. Julian Ramirez was a no-show in that game. I know Eric Mendez missed a few chances, but Julian didn't even get them. Should have put an attacking midfielder earlier. They were playing the three at the back. That was causing the problem. How much of a difference does Mario Mendonça make to Barramar? I'd be even worse off without him. Following their defeat against União Santarém, they're 7th. We know what they can do, but if we play our game, we can win. Yes, promotion contenders set to ball. They're a good side. Progress was made on the trial list, but they just had to leave. Yukari's on trial for a couple of weeks. Hopefully we'll all get on the same page. Maybe think about getting a deal over the line here in the near future. It is also March. He wouldn't be able to be registered. He's just training at the club right now. Yeah, doctors are appointed automatically when the board deems them necessary. They just appoint a doctor. Now we've got 2 top 7 teams. Beat both of them, we'll start feeling good about ourselves again. But we've let Lusitano La Russa get off the hook. We've let a bunch of other teams believe they've got a chance to get promoted again with the type of form that we've stumbled into out of nowhere. It's not shown the level of ability needed to play. You hope he changes my mind. Yeah. It'd be great if all of a sudden he became an amazing player, but he's just not very good. I just want to get into this match already. I want to get this taste out of my mouth of this just aberration. 2 goals in the last 3 matches total, 2 losses and a draw. Come on. All against bad teams is the most amazing part. Playing bang average stuff everywhere all the time. Claudio's honestly been terrible recently. Not just training. I've been disappointed with your performances on the field, Claudio. Thinks you should be doing more quickness training. Dude, we were working on that and you said it wasn't worth it. So I don't know if I can help your brain, Diogo. Awesome. You know what they say? When you're in a bad run of form, there's nothing better than getting your match postponed the day of for a waterlogged field. Whatever. We'll have a tight schedule at some other point throughout the rest of the season. All right, we'll be fully fit for Valadaris Gaia. We'll be fully fit. That was a yikes. That's a big yikes for me, dog. Huge yikes for me. We will definitely be fully fit here. Ah, Fontina's just 3 points. Oh, Lusitano LaRussa did us the favor of losing, though. So if we win, we're 1 point off the top of the table. So they just threw Barramar into the next week. What, do we have like a week off or something? It looks like we were about to get a big long break, but now we've got Barramar in it next week. That's actually okay. I'll take that. It allows us to be fully fit for that match. This match and that match, we're going to be fully fit. Be okay. Probably should switch this training around, but you know what? We're focused. Valadaris Gaia, we're locked in. All right, they're a Route 1 team. Got it. We can play that game. I'm gonna try this just kind of full time. Hit it to Eric Mendez. He's our more serviceable kind of target man. This is a pretty light training week. Now the match has been moved. We're gonna be fit. Just gotta breathe. Hey, what's up? Saying stand to chase the promotion of the 3rd division's in your hands. We have only ourselves to blame if we don't achieve promotion. I agree with that. Can we expect an attacking focus from your team? I'm looking to play a free-flowing attacking game, yeah. They're lying in 6th in the 3rd division, surprised a few people by outperforming their usual mid-table expectations. They're a good team. We have to respect them and see how the match goes. Lusitano LaRussa is a good team. I'm never going to say otherwise. And the guy on trial, it's up to him if we're going to sign him or not. If he's an amazing player, then he's an amazing player. All right, chat. Hi, Zealand. How often do you use the target man? I used it first season of this save, actually. Had a big 35-year-old Portuguese man who was able to flick and do all those things. I've used a wide target man too. I really like the wide target man. If you have a great overlapping fullback, the wide target man works too. But the point is, I've had a lot of success with the target men. They work. Have you tried Goal Machine yet? No. I don't know what that is, honestly. You got it, Dowza. Did you distribute to target man? I did in some situations when I felt like he was dominating in the air, yeah. Now watch your streams in a while. Can I have a brief update of the season? Oh, they recalled Ruben because we weren't playing him. That's fair enough. Okay, that means we are short our substitute striker for the rest of the season, which, albeit a little annoying, but we were really never playing him. Poor Ruben. The issue is that puts us in a spot where Georgios Stamoulis would put us over. We have Noose. Who's in the first team? He'll be able to play well. Hoppy scored again. I know. Yeah. Honestly, playing like the starting striker of the U.S. national team right now. Okay, we've been good for the rest. Zada's still only cleared for 45. Granted, he's coming back from a pretty wicked injury. All right, we've got... Well, that means Pinto is able to play, so we've got essentially a full-strength team. I'm running Josh Silva today because Claudio Tavares has turned in a couple of really poor performances. And we should be able to go... Oh, Vandergeg is suspended, so... We are going with the Matt Cows today. Let's go. Do what we can, which is grab 3 points here. He's gonna get a bad first touch. Let's close him down. He's gonna get a bad first touch, homie. Okay, they're a Route 1 team. We're gonna try and take that away from him. We've got Noose, who's got to basically create a position on. Valente, Oddly, Pinto. Overlap left is on. Let's go, boys. Dear FM gods, we come to you today seeking retribution for the injustice that has been done. We are paid our penance, or whatever the word is. And we have remained loyal to these football manager gods. So today, in a tough match against Valadariscaya, we ask for your guidance and favor. We ask for your wisdom and we ask for your creative genius and for the love of holy finishing, please. Oh, FM gods, guide us through this match and the next and put us back on the righteous path to promotion. In the name of Johnny Cano, Erling Haaland, Jadon Sancho, and Huang Shuran, we pray. Amen. Let's go, baby. We're locked in. We've prayed appropriately. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Does type marking work? I saw that question. It's an impossible question to answer because, yeah, it can work. Right? Are the people that are going to be executing the type marking on that player better than the player they're trying to mark, right? Is the player you're trying to type mark a very good dribbler, or are they incredibly athletic? It's going to make it difficult for you to type mark them. Right? Go out there and show them that we are favorites for a reason, gentlemen. Because we are favorites in this match. It would do us well to remember that we are the best team in this league. Now go out and play like it. Good control of the match early. Couple of shots. Good possession. It's not something we value highly, but shows that, like, we're here to play today. What a terrible header by the captain. Had plenty of options that would have been safe there. Just misplayed it. And fortunately, that won't cost us. Thank you, Matt House. Doing exactly what he should be doing. Getting rid of the ball immediately because he's terrible with it. Come on, Silva. Use the pace. Use the pace. It's decent. It's just no opening. That's all right. Leave it to Pinto. Oh, nice touch. Valente. Okay. Pinto, down the line. Pass the ball down the line. Okay. Conde. He's got Noose. Back across. It's a bad first touch. From a guy that has really good first touch. Better be thankful Sandro Acosta was back there. João Silva got cooked. Why are we passing it to Matt House? Literally anybody else on the field. That works. That works every time. All right, Julian. We're second in the league. Clear by 3 points with a match in hand. That's our position. 4 points off the top of the league with a match in hand. All right, Conde. Good ball. Silva, bring it down. Get the ball in. Yes, that's fine. Not every one of them's going to connect, but that's like productive, good play. Oh, Valente. That's just stupid. Very hard to pull off. Minimum reward there. But we are keeping the ball in their half of the field like the whole time. Ooh, Pinto. Looking like he wants to take on the world here. Like it. I like all of it. Recycle it. Didn't need the touch there. Should have just chipped the ball back across. A bruised foot for João Pinto. We do not know how he will continue. It's all right. That's easy for our boy Sergio. No problem with that. He's gone for Mendez. That's won us possession. Abdoulaye, we've got no pressure on the back line right now, though. Oh, let's go. Great pass, Noose. Let's go. Come on. We need more. We need more. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. National League South, the Premier League's the hardest thing ever. I mean, no, the San Marino Challenge, which is winning the World Cup in Serie A with the San Marino club, is the hardest thing, in my opinion, in Football Manager. But, like, it is a challenge to go all the way from the Vanarama regional leagues to the Premier League, yes. It's a long journey, a slog, a battle. Requires knowledge of a lot of different things in Football Manager to be able to do. Good boy, Sandro. Come on, Noose. Come on, Noose. Oh, hit it harder. Very well played. It was a good little ball from Noose. Valente, he's got goals in him from that midfield spot. Matt House, dude, I swear. I mean, the keeper isn't getting to that. You just have to keep the ball down. Oh, Noose, so close to that. Great header by Sandro here. Valente, this is back to front, Oriental Dragon style. Well, okay, so Julian Ramirez has hit the left post. Eric Mendez has hit the right post. So when you think about it, there's kind of a beautiful symmetry going on here that we still don't give a out because we want the goals, but beautiful symmetry. Things are going well. I know you're capable of even better. I know that. It's only 1-0, but we need, like, score the goals here. We need to hit the crossbar. It's true. Crossbar next. No, yeah, it's true. Noose hits the crossbar, and then the striking trio has accomplished, you know, one of the greatest, the hardest feats in the sport, quite honestly. Harder than getting promoted from this league, whatever. That would be the accomplishment. Come on, Julian. Oh, yes, Julian. Great work. Just a terrible header from Eric Mendez. We have run the 6th best team in the league out of the building. We're leaving it. We're just leaving it. We'll let it run for whatever it is. 30 minutes. Matt House? Somebody was offside, right? No? I thought Matt House was. Ito? Oh, good ball. Oh, come on, Eric. He's offside. Good. Now he's offside. We're gonna go with that this time. The Shadow Striker. Get up the field a little more. It's bad goalkeeping. It's bad everything. But this just goes back to the fact that, look, we got to score multiple goals so that this doesn't happen. We've got to score multiple goals so that this doesn't happen. It's almost, I mean, yeah, it's almost funny that that just happened. How, like, we've absolutely destroyed this team. This hasn't even been, this has barely been legal. Come on, Julian. Ah! Okay. Okay. Come on. Come on, man. Corner? Okay. Come on, man. Come on. Corner again. Okay. The gaze goes out the other direction. Good ball. What are you doing? Stop! Tie's better than a loss. No! No, it's not! It's not better than a loss! I'd rather lose! I can yell at the team! That team doesn't even know how many players we had on the field and they drew us. It's ridiculous. We had 3 XG and scored 1 goal. Like 4 matches without a win after we created all this distance. It was going to be the most comfortable stroll home ever. With the exception of 1 team, we've out XG'd all of them. And we've not played well. Actually, it seems you didn't have big chances. We had at least 3 1v1s. Ramirez hit the post. Mendez hit the post. Ramirez then got another one and just shanked it, which led to the scream. Now, I'm no expert. I am, but I'm no expert. But I am. Those are big chances. Now, they didn't go down on this XG as looking like big chances because this is a very significant goal scoring chance. The problem is that the graph is so huge, right? So that the fact that this XG chance goes from 0.4 to around 0.75, that's a 0.35, a 0.35, a 0.4 chance to score, which is more than half of a penalty kick. It doesn't even look that big because we had so many of them. Now, I love you and I'm just angry. I'm not mad at you. I'm not taking it out on you, but I really, really needed to just say that. Mark, I don't care. Like, if you walk through my door, I will punch you, Mark. My fault, Mark. My fault. Sorry, he's playing left wing instead of left attacking wing. God save the queen. I don't know how you're going to get over that emotionally because your father never loved you, Mark. Calling me up. He's not playing the right position. It's not like I'm playing like I'm an inside forward on the other side, you idiot. He's playing on the same side. He's ultra attacking. He's in the exact same position the entire game. You know what else is entertaining? Winning. Winning is entertaining. Blowing teams out. So what happens when you lose your head? You don't think clearly. Yes, we should train chance conversion. Obviously, we should. That's what we're struggling with most in our entire game. Is that. Oi. Zealand, I love you. You are a kind soul right now. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're in second. We've undone the amazing work that we did with our incredible run earlier in the season, but we're in second. And we're still technically in second by like 2-3 points because we've got the match in hand and we're 1 point clear in second, and we're what, 3 points back with a match in hand of Lusitana, whatever they are. I don't even care. Whoever they are, doesn't matter. We handle our stuff. We're gonna handle our stuff. Handle our stuff. Buy so many trials, we keep players close to us that we would want to sign if we had the money. And we have them train with the club for 5 to 6 months, and so that there's no adaptability involved at all when we do put pen to paper and they start playing matches and stuff. It's been a good strategy in the lower leagues. Obviously not something you do in the higher leagues, but it's been a good strategy in the lower leagues. My middle name is actually, it's, yeah. Trialington, hyphen in between. This is our match in hand. I don't think anybody else is playing this week. I think they just rescheduled. Yeah, I know that you're a wing play team. We know that. And training workload is too low. We're jaded as hell, dude. We are super jaded. What's up, guys? One of the best attacking records in the league. It's all hard work. Pinto's been magnificent. Look, this is sort of match that will be leaning. We're always leaning on Thiago News heavily to be kind of a fountain of creativity. And I gotta be honest, I thought he played a pretty good game last time out. Yeah, I thought he played a pretty good game last time out. I'm gonna try something. You're going to try something. I'm not going to try it in this game because they're a wing play team and they're good, but I think we're going to start to put Noose as a third striker, just running the channel on the right side. A deep lying, maybe a false 9 on the outside to the right. Just so he's a little more involved and maybe just that little bit more central that he needs to be. Well, we'll see. I should probably give him a few matches in this role that we've created for him. Do national caps actually matter in development? Yeah, they make the player a lot more motivated, a lot happier when they're playing for the national team. It's about a random Australian dude because he has great hair. This is what happens when you give me a 20 million budget. Dude. Doesn't having a loaded trial list reduce your ability to train? Yeah, but I don't have a load. I have 6. Now, if you have 30, yeah, that's a problem because it adds a ton of workload to your training. All right, this is our match in hand. I want to win it. I want to get our... Just get us back to where we should be, where we can be. Then we get a nice long break where I'm going to give the team a rest. No friendlies or anything. So let's do this. Let us do this. Abdoulaye Condé not been playing well. All right. We're going back to Claudio. Claudio Tavares back into the lineup. We'll take João Silva and kind of replace Guilherme. And then if we can take a wing player like Nicinho, just have somebody that can bring fresh legs to the wing, that'd be great. It's not like João Silva was great. Claudio Tavares is also kind of bad defensively, but he does bring that offense. I expect a win tonight. This is so huge for morale and how we're feeling. Let's go. Man, you got a stadium, huh, Barramar? It's like a good field, not too wide. Just weird considering they emphasize wing play. Well, their goalkeeper sucks at distributing. That's nice. Let's go, boys. Good. Afonso seeking ball for Oddly, making him defend a tough play. Don't like that header though, Pintos. I gotta believe you can bring that ball down too. Good, make him check off the ball. Good pickups by the defense. We're fine. Yeah, we're going Madhouse again. Well, we'll take them giving us a corner for free. That works for me. Oh, man. Perfect spot. Just didn't win the header. Wow. Wow. He got beat so convincingly. Oh, my goodness. Should be the other way around. Put Abdoulaye Conde back there. Drop Afonso Valente at the top of the box. Come on, guys. Encourage. Good. Back in. Good. Noose. Great touch. Oh, Madhouse. What? Oh, my goodness. And then Pinto's getting barbecued. That should have been a goal. It still might be. We barely survived that. Guys getting absolutely roasted in one-on-one defending situations right there. It's not something that we've seen a ton this season, but oh, thank goodness. At least we still have Eric Mendez. Okay. 0-0. The match is 0-0. We play at 0-0. It's just Eric Mendez finally finding a way to wedge the ball into the back of the net. Finally. One of the two, the God amongst men, has fired it back up. We're getting a little fortune here. The offside must have been in the previous pass, obviously. He's saying he held him from an offside position. That's one of the weirder calls, and a lot of fortune. Our prayer to the FM gods was delayed, but that was greatly appreciated. Whatever just happened there. Because it was like he was obstructing from an offside position or something. Play it back to Noose. Here we go. Great ball. Let's go, man. Great ball. Yes. Come on. Come on. That a boy, Noose. Way to be a playmaker. Gets the ball, a nice little drag back, and then there's Afonso Valente, our second level scorer. He's got his 9th goal of the year. There we go. On the road against Barramar. This is a tough one. We're playing well. All right, this is Matt House. It's got Matt House all over it. There he is. It's a Matt House and Matt House again, making me look like a genius for starting him. Attaboy. That's the real way to say it. Make me right. I've decided to give you the go over Vandergeg because I've liked the way you've been playing. Make me right. Ramirez. It's all right. Conde's with him. If anybody can slow him down, it's Conde. And he did. Beautiful. Noose. Just drop it off. Oh, he's got it. He's got Oddly. Good effort. Well, Tiago Noose has decided to show up today. Wasn't that nice of him? Wasn't that nice of Tiago Noose to show up today? We're really happy to have him, chat. Yes, I'm very happy. Come on. It's 2-0 at the half on the road against Baramar. It's always a very good team. Come on, man. Let's go. Knot it up with Lusitano Lavora. Keep ourselves 4 points clear here. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's a long run for the keeper. He did. Oh, my goodness. He hit a defender in the forehead. That's tough. That's tough. That's good news for us. Good news for us. Oh, I feel like a huge weight lifting off here. I would argue this is the hardest match in the last... I would argue this is the hardest match in the last 5 that we have had to play. And we're up 2-0. I think the rest has done us some good. Tavares. Oh, sick ball. What? Eric, stop it right now, dude. Oh, what a goal. No, don't cut. What? No, I want to watch it. Offside. He was offside by, like, literally nothing. What a goal that doesn't count. Vardy-esque from Eric Mendez. Oh, nice. Noose. Oh, come on. Well, he kept possession. I guess that's good. Claudio. There you go, Julian. Aiming for Julian, you got to be... Oh, no, we're doomed here. Entire right side of the team is gone. Jeez, man. That's a smashing goal. What are you waiting on here? Are we, like, up to the action? No, okay. No, Noose stays. Tavares. Wing back on defend. Conde. Let's get Shaw back to help out. Drop the line 1. Not changed too much yet. Boy, Sandro. Conde. Noose. It's in the right spot. Just run. Why did you not keep going inside, man? He's got Noose, though. He's got Noose. Noose has got somebody. Ha. Thank you, though, Tiago. You've been the difference today. Obviously, Eric Mendez just being Eric Mendez has been helpful. Ooh, nobody's there, though. They hadn't reset. They hadn't reloaded the gun there. I'm going to do something I never do. Just because Julian Ramirez is playing a terrible game. I am going to bring in Izada as a defender. Or a deep lying playmaker. He's going to be For now, I definitely don't want to do a targeted distribution. I want to see if we can... I want to do a targeted distribution, but I want to do it to Diogo Azada for the last few minutes because he's composed and very good, but hadn't got in yet. So here we are. The changes haven't gone in yet. I mean, we've got a huge push forward here. Come on! Yes! Thank you, Julian. Man, he'd been playing some terrible matches. Thank you. Oriental Dragon 3. Bad Guys 1. Flavio Nizinho, you're in. Chance to stretch the field as they push forward. Okay there, Flavio. Watch out. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, technically that's just like perfect. He scores, then we sub him out to make sure that we're more responsible defensively. Love where News is playing right now. Where are you, Pinto? What are you doing? You're facing the wrong direction. Yes, dude. Yes. Thank goodness. This is a tough match that winning under any circumstance we're proud of. Winning under these circumstances, yeah, we're particularly proud of. And despite all the points that we've dropped, we're right in it. Top performance. Top performance. He scored a screamer from 23 yards. What do you make of it? I can't think of any better. I mean, it's a great goal. Do you feel you have the upper hand on him now? I can't, like... I think we're playing mind games. I honestly didn't even know. Even in your YouTube videos have brought me here. Love it. Yo, Blue Nose, welcome. Who along with Blue Nose is watching a stream for the first time? If you're watching the stream for literally the first time, put a 1 in the chat. And Uno. You're here for the first time ever. I usually ask this around the beginning of the stream. Except for Viv, the mod. How cool is that? Welcome, guys. From Blues to Cream to Vishnu. Welcome to Twitch. Maybe it's your first time on Twitch. Maybe you've been on Twitch before and you just decided to be here. Finally caught my first stream yesterday. I'm watching this particular stream for the first time. Okay, Chester. Thank you for taking the leap. Coming over to Twitch. You've seen us go through the worst run of form, if you've been here for a little while, that we've had this entire save, I think. We're all just trying to win. Yo, Pegasus with a 5 gifted subs! Pegasus with a 5, creating 5 new hammers. First 5 gifted subs for Pegasus. Dilly 6, welcome to the hammers. Joey Journo, PXNDH, and Maine Hatton and Chris Bow. You guys got bacon next to your names. You got the emotes. You got access to the subscriber section of the Discord. They just fired their coach. Oh, cool. They literally just fired their coach. Nice. We just got their coach fired. I guess they were expecting promotion because they finished 3rd. We finished 4th last year. Barramar finished 3rd. We were in a horse race with Barramar last season. They finished ahead of us. So that's a team that we've loved to hate, and the guy got himself fired. You know, because he's buns. I mean, clearly he just got outclassed. I don't know what to tell you. Nice. Now we play Lecha. 8th in the league. We already played the top teams, you know, next to us, kind of right around us, so. Another opportunity. My first stream was yesterday. It's great to see so many new people around here, and I just hope you're having fun, you know? If you ever have any questions, please do not hesitate to message a mod. You're like, what does this mean? What is this sound effect going off? What's happening? Do not be, you message me too. Don't be afraid to do that. I know the jump to Twitch, I get people like, well, I just don't really want to go to Twitch because it's all that newfangled stuff, but it is a ton of fun. First one in a while, we'll count that, War Eagle. Is get stuck in worth the amount of yellow cards your team gets? I mean, this is all like relative, Dead Silence. So, yes, message us. Yeah, message Big Man on Canvas. Nice. All smooth as ever. Sliding right out of that one. Diogo Zada definitely needs it. Eva Nielsen needs it. Diogo Paulo and Nizinho. All these guys need it. Ivan Diaz. Could all use it. The only FM creator I can watch for ages. Ages. It's a long time. I mean, you know, it gets less and less of a time in Civ. You know, the ages get shorter and shorter in terms of the number of years, but still a long time. It doesn't matter which age you're picking, and I appreciate that. Yes, preseason tours in Asia and America help increase club reputation. They do. So the get stuck in question. Get stuck in is for team. If your team, like if you go to your team report and it says your team has a high level of commitment, they're very aggressive, they're dedicated, they're brave, you can overwhelm other teams with your physicality. I play Civ 6. You can overwhelm other teams with your physicality. Particular players that have low commitment, low aggression and bravery, you can overwhelm that particular player by tackling hard. But if you're a good team at being physical and getting stuck in is what you need to do. That, or you've got a team that's really skilled you're playing against, you're just going to try and run them over. Playing the inferior Civ 6, bruh. Who do you think is the best out of Lampard, Gerrard, and Scholes, like as a player? I mean, look. I'm gonna go Scholes. I just love the way Scholes plays. These streams, Civ 6 is definitely fun to watch. Yeah, we might do like a sub day or something. Play a big old game of Civ. Yes, we are still second on the tiebreaker, which is home goals scored in head-to-head matches, which is one of the most absurd ways to decide who leads. But hey. See, what I love about Scholes is he's not good at, like, the things that a lot of people value nowadays, the majestic runs with the ball. Like, Scholes was very stout. He had good balance. He was strong. He had great touch. He was a smart player. And he could execute a pass, and really just the way he could strike a ball. Yeah, we were out of the slump. We won 3-1 at Barramar. What do you think of players losing hefty amounts of strength when the physicals decline? I understand that a player is far past his peak, but losing so much strength in your mid-30s seems unrealistic. I mean, it happens some. Civ 6 is a game. Sid Meier's Civilization 6, I believe is the full name. It's a strategy game. I love strategy games. I play Crusader Kings, Europa Universalis. I've never gotten into Hearts of Iron, but a group of friends that I play with has been talking about it. Not beneficial to work on shooting. Let's just agility and balance, perhaps, so you can create a little separation to make your passes, Diogo. What do you think about Mesut Ozil's decision? They literally did not register him for the league. I mean, you're a player. You want to play before you get too old to play. No, I've not played Stellaris. I own it. I've just not played it. And that's on me, but You can only play so many games, I guess. Yeah, I played a lot of the Total Wars. I've conquered the entire map in Rome Total War, the original, and in Rome Total War 2. Those are my favorites. So I'm managing Australia and trying to win the World Cup. I've gotten to the semis twice in a row, and during the quarters and semis, I start facing European teams or South American teams that are hard to beat. Use the same tactics, the one you're using with Oriental Dragon. Would you recommend I do when I face extremely hard teams? First of all, congratulations. Like, hearty congratulations on making it to that point, okay? You've done very well to get there. Very well to get there. And what changes would I make to the tactic playing against very hard teams? I do think you could sink your midfield. If your two center mids, or at least maybe one of them, can play defensive midfield, I might think about sinking the midfield. Taking away all of the space to play in front of your strikers can be super valuable. Can be super valuable. What happened to the Chinese player requirement? Oh, it's still there. Ozil became the convenient scapegoat for everything that's wrong with Arsenal. I'd have gone to. But I mean, they didn't register him. You want to play? I'll go play. Yeah, I do think that he was definitely treated unfairly, Ozil, because, look, he's a complicated personality. A lot of these guys are. But there are just not a lot of people in the world that can do what Mesut Ozil can do when he wants to play. Like, Neymar is a complicated personality, right? But if you can manage that, and you can just, like, let him spend his sister's birthday with his sister every year, right? You can get out of him something that you just can't get out of anybody else in your team. I think Mesut Ozil's very similar. He's a complicated guy. But if you can manage that, and they didn't manage it well. They blamed him instead, and that was it. His relationship with Germany deteriorated because he had, like, you know, there's a bunch of racism stuff going on. That was always complicated. I mean, the whole Turkish immigration to Germany has been complicated, right? And it kind of rears its ugly head and shows itself to the rest of the world through soccer or football, because we aren't involved in German politics. At least if you're not German, you're not involved in German politics. You know, the only way we see it is when we see it in the national team sense, when you're dealing with somebody like Mesut Ozil, who quits the national team early because he's sick of it. Yeah, but I know what I know is that the Germany Ozil situation also has something to do with Erdogan, and, like, there's just, at that point, it's past what I know. Way past it. Bayern's up 1-0. Nice. Only since World War II are we not involved in German politics. That's fair. Completely fair. Oh, Fang, dang it. Sometimes you got to involve everybody else, you know, turn it into a big party, baby. Yeah, the point is, Mesut Ozil is a complicated guy with a lot of complicated things going on. And if Arsenal had played their cards differently, I think they'd still have a world-class attacking midfielder on their team. I don't think Ozil was helped by the fact that every team in the world seems to be going away from using a traditional number 10. Like, a lot of teams across the world are going to the 4-3-3. And the front three is two wide players, and the midfield needs to at least be able to do some box-to-box work, and that Ozil doesn't necessarily fit into that. Right? What time do you stream till? Usually I stream for about 4 hours, so from whenever I start. Yeah, City's taking the lead. On all accounts from the chat, why are you still in the 3rd division? Hoping not to be for much longer, use. So, 3rd season. Yeah, I mean, everybody is trying to copy Liverpool. That's the thing. Yeah, City grabbed the goal late. They're about to score, Tig, if you're watching. Promotion is pretty wicked. You just have 2 spots out of 24 teams, but as an American fan, I'm happy, but as a Dortmund fan, I think I'm not happy that Hoppy scored. Don't worry, they're still in the mud. Ozil needs to be more like De Bruyne at City, who gets himself up and down the pitch. However, he became lazy. Look, I think look, De Bruyne is who he. No, not De Bruyne. Ozil is who he is, right? He can do things with a ball. He can do things with a ball that just not a lot of people can do. Ever since he showed up at Real Madrid, he's been kind of lazy, okay? It doesn't mean he's not pure class when he wants to play. It is, in my opinion, far too simplistic to just say, oh, you know, he needed to get box to box, but he's lazy. No, I mean, De Bruyne is not a number 10, right? De Bruyne is not a number 10. Ozil's a traditional number 10. Sit him behind the striker. Let it, you know, let him pull the strings from that position. You win a Champions League with Prime Ozil sitting in that spot. Easy. I just think it's just like it's oversimplified if you just say, hey, he wants to sign a new contract. Big win for us, guys. João Pinto wants to come and play for this club going into the future, and he had really not been clear on that for a while. Let's remove these 2 things and remove that. You know, we don't want to lock you into something you don't want to be locked into. 36.5. Good. João Pinto signed. I think Jean Manuel, we're going to look to lock him in as a backup. Definitely want to remove that from the wage bill if we can. His salary improvement should we get promoted, and then, well, hard not to fall in love with Brash. The man does his job so well. Joseph Holland, how much time does he have? Oh, he's 3 more years before he's Portuguese. What are the rules in the 2nd division? Assuming we're able to hold our serve, we go up to the 2nd division. What are the match rules? 10 player. The match squad must have 10 players trained by a club in Portugal. B teams only. That squad must have 3 players trained by a club in Portugal. Teams not in continental competitions. Oh, so we gotta be able to open this up a ton in the 2nd division, dude. Registration max of 53 players. Players signed in a free can be registered at any time. You make 5 squad selection changes in January. So you can add 5 players into January, but if you sign players for free, they can be registered at any time. Dude, oh, wow. If we get promoted, we're going to be able to open this up so much. Holland is not a regular starter, though. We might have to let Joe Holland go. He's done his work. But I don't think this is a point where we're going to offer him a contract. Now, they're high on... Who's the other guy? Diogo Branco that they're high on? Impact sub. Big pay raise. Will look to strengthen left back. I mean, you do realize João Pinto's playing that position, right? Like the João Pinto. Branco hasn't touched the field this year, but I think I might be underselling him, and he's got some untapped potential. Okay. Hey, Dutra. Good job, man. Let's get to this match. Let's do it. 53 is oddly specific. Yeah, that's true. But very good rules. 53 is exactly the NFL number for players you can have on a team. So weirdly on the nose there from Portugal. All right, let's put this. Let's win these 3. We win these 3. It's driver's seat time, chat. Anyone else having nightmares about Callum Wilson? My Reddit is having nightmares about Callum Wilson. Yes. The old Zealand. Can we have a watch together for the conference finals where we watch the Bucks lose. Boo! 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 Go Bucks. Bucks are going to be great. Boo that sentiment. Boo it. But we're going to be able to sign people from wherever in the second division, and that's something I'm super excited about the potential of. Everybody knows we have to keep working hard. Yeah, Sunday's match, see, coming up against Lecce side, who are doing, have been gaining plaudits, quick passing game. Big fan of the way they're playing. It's going to be a tough match. I still believe we can win, right? Set to ball, you got to consider them contenders. They're a talented team. And we play well on the road, just the way we're set up. I mean, we look to counter teams, try and take control of a match. We're able to get on top of them fast. We've got great forwards that are able to score those goals, and that's what we're going to look to do. We've got a nice long break where we were able to recover from a lot of the fatigue we've had. Don't boo, you won the Stanley Cup. The Bucks, though. The Bucks. The Aarons are going to mess Brady and Gronk. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. How many games left? There are 11 games left in the season. 11. Monthly analysis for us. We're still outrageously clinical compared to the rest of the league in terms of the chances we're able to finish off. It's because we value finishing. Are you finishing the... No, we have 11 matches left. We're not finishing the season this stream. But we can put ourselves in the position so that tomorrow, as we sprint through, we can do it. Still 11? Does this ever end? Yeah. Another good thing about the Portuguese second division is the Portuguese second division only has 38 matches. There are 8 less matches in the season in the Portuguese second division because there's only 20 teams instead of 24, which just really makes a big difference. Do you follow the Bundesliga? Yeah. Not nearly as closely as the Premier League or MLS, but the Bundesliga is on TV here. How many points are you off, Thor? We're 4 points clear right now. Now the Ravens are out. I'm rooting for the Bucks. I have a sneaky feeling about the Bills. The Bills are playing well, man. The Bills have some game. If Mahomes isn't playing, I'm taking the Bills to win the game for sure. Otherwise, it's a bit of a crapshoot. But if Mahomes isn't playing, it's the Bills, right? It has to be. What's up, Shiny Ball? Hopefully Cade Cowell can be an MLS export. Dude, I'm looking forward to what is his name? Cade on the Red Bulls. What is his name? Caden Clark. Dude's really good. Love Caden Clark. Worst thing of managing in England is 46 games a season. It's pretty overwhelming, yeah. What's the potential ability of those guys in FM21? I don't know. I don't think his is too high yet because he's just been lighting it up in the MLS. He needs to go somewhere else. Mines is going down this season. The Bundesliga absolutely devastated already. Shaga Malanga, I'm sorry, man. I want a Bucks Bills so I can hopefully laugh at them for the last time as a Pats fan before they brutally destroy me for the next decade. Currently using your guidance from YouTube, my tier 10 road to glory in England. Well, good luck, Blue Nose. It's a long journey. Keep the faith, man. Go to Scandinavia. Well, you go to Iceland, you got 22 league games. You can turn seasons over just like that. But Cowell, yeah, no, look, Cowell's really good too. Caden Clark, he scores some highlight goals, man. Highlight goals. Ilian Ramirez feels that working on strength is not beneficial. What do you find beneficial then? You don't seem to be happy with anything we put you on. Eric Mendez no longer worried about being replaced. Good. I told you weren't going to be replaced by the signing of Thiago Nunes. I was right. All right, let's do this, baby. We're back. We're playing matches. We're at Lecce. I'm going to be a little more wary on that counter. So we'll start playing that way. Noose has got his newly created position. Let's do it, boys. Come on. We're coming off the 3-1 win at Barramar, a hard-fought game with a lot of chances both directions. Pick up where you left off from that. And let's start putting wins together so we can put pressure on the top of the league again, because, man, we've left some chances begging with that poor run of form. Let's go, boys. I need to put Vandergeg on the bench. Somebody needs to remind me to put Vandergeg on the bench. So I like Ivan Diaz, but he's not as good as Vandergeg. Matt House don't have a real set piece threat. Like Vandergeg, Matt House still hasn't scored. Vandergeg's only got 4 all year. And those guys are like the focus of every set piece, is trying first to get the ball to them. All right, Noose. Oh, slick ball. No! Ah, shoot. But hey, Tiago Noose, it's like it clicked in his brain, like his adaptability or something, and all of a sudden he's just on the ball a lot on highlights, right? That's what you want. Great job by Pinto there. Mendez, shocking inability to read the flight of the ball. Good recovery by Tavares. Force the ball back out. Good. And we will live with that. That is fine. Noose pick up a knock or something? Valente, he's got him with the flick. It was there. It was there. All right, Tiago. Ooh. Just trying to get by that guy for like 2 minutes. Turn around, Claudio. Thank you. He ran right at Claudio Tavares. Our boy was going to get smoked again. Nice, Conde. Tavares, quick. Now pass. Faces up. Their defense is out of sorts. We've got Mendez in. That's what we live for, and that's a goal. That's what we live for, and that is a goal. Give me a twirl, baby. Give me a twirl. City's goal offside or not? Dude, I didn't see it. People out here saying City's going to win the league. No, it's Leicester, baby. Leicester's winning the league. What's the purpose of the save here? Dude, we're trying to win the Champions League. We got to get promoted to the second division, then the first division, then we got to get into the Champions League. We got to start winning leagues. We got to build a superpower. And then we got to win the Champions League. We can do it. We're going to do it. Ah, Eric. So are we supposed to be forcing them outside? What are you doing over there, Pinto? You're supposed to make them run into the channels, not like funnel them in from the channels to the inside. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that was a really good ball. Teasing ball. Sergio didn't fall for it. He stayed in the goal, and I respect that a lot. Come on, Noose. Get that. Get that flick. Julian. The front three's heating up, baby. The front three's heating up. The front three heating up. Julian Ramirez, he found a way. Found a way. Great flick by Noose. We're playing Oriental Dragon. We're playing Oriental Dragon's ball right now. We're playing Oriental Dragon ball. Get the ball up the field. We're ready to go. Take advantage of them being overeager. They get themselves just out of sorts for a second. We're able to strike because we've got 3 really, really high quality players forward. Wow, that was a hit. I think Sergio had that covered, but hefty swing from Mane. So what was Noose's injury? Can I pull it up? I'll look at it at halftime, see if we want to take him off. Come on, push out. Good, Valente. Okay. Potential foot injury. Let's try Prazeres for the rest of this. Things are going well. I know you're capable of even better. Is there somebody we can yell at? Abdoulaye Conde has been bad for a while now. It's just... He in particular has been on a poor run of form, and we'll see if we can yell him out of it, because we know we can yell at Conde. He's one of the guys we've established we can yell at him. Can we nickname the tactic Dragon Ball Z? Yes, we can! Because that is genius right there. It's brilliant. Dragon Ball Z. Great work, Prazeres. Mendez in the channel. Oh, Matt House. Look at Matt House go. Give him the assist. Yeah. Look at Matt House make a play. It's a Matt House. Matt House. Going nuts there. Stepping forward, taking the ball, getting Julian Ramirez, who's got 30 goals for the season. How come you don't use skins? I just never really got into it, and it helps the game feel more familiar for people watching, too. You don't have to wonder where stuff is. It was me just saying, Jack White over here, I got it. It's Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Zealand. Dragon Ball Z is out. It's throttling. Full throttle. Oh, no. Okay, that's cool. JT with a tier 2 sub for 9 months now and dropping the tier 2. JT, thank you so much for going with the tier 2 sub. Let's get some bacon in the chat for somebody that's gone for the gold emotes. Somebody that has gone for the gold emotes. That's a way to go. The gold emotes. Well, one of the gold emotes at tier 2. Helping me pay Reese's wage. Very appreciated. Oh, that was such a good hit. Would love to have seen where that was going to end up. Nick the Ball knows what's up. Got some gold. Some gold in the chat. No worries, bud. Thank you, man. Oh, is he in? Yep, he bodied him off. Cheeky. Oh, how did that miss? That looked really good. He did go for the cheeky finish. All right, Conde, I'm going to send a message, get you off the field. Diogo Zada can win his spot back because Abdoulaye Conde's not playing well. Can someone explain this sub stuff on Twitch? What's it all mean? So subscriptions are $5 a person, right? A tier 2 is $10. And more like a tier 2 and tier 3, I get a higher percentage of that. So Twitch gets half of a sub. Right, and then I get a higher percentage of like a tier 2 and tier 3. I think I get like 75% and then 90% or something. And that money comes in, combines with the money from the 2 YouTube channels, and allows me to pay Reece, who's the full-time editor for the channel, and then also allows me to pay Sam, who's a part-time editor for the channel, allows me to pay Elizak, who makes the thumbnails, and allows me to pay for things to help the Twitch stream run better, from the antennas for the internet to new like cameras and screens and stuff for the YouTube videos. All of that comes from those revenue sources, right? Are we in first? Yes, no, we're in first. Lusitana Lavora is currently drawing the match that they are playing, so we have a chance to be in first right here. Away. Thank you, Sandro. Turn, pass, 2-on-2. Boom, just like that. Run. He's got him beat. Oh, great recovery by that fullback. But Mendez holds him up for Prazeres. Pinto is pleased. We'll go ahead and get him off. And Amine oddly for Flavi. Oh, we can't make any more substitutions. What was the first one? Oh, the Noose one at halftime. True. True. Good boy, Fonzo. Gotta go. Thanks for the stream, Z. Yeah, no problem. That's how it works. Yes. So it's designed for supporting, but what also comes with it is you get the bacon next to your name, which first, after 3 months, you cook your bacon. After 6 months, you get silver bacon. And after 12 months, you get gold bacon next to your name in the chat. You get access to all of the emotes. And then you also get access to the subscriber section of the Discord, which is where, like, we have the Hampions League, which is a competition. It's got like 90 people in it competing to play a match live on stream with Clive commentating for the Hampions League final. If you win it, you get your name in gold in a Discord of like 6,000 people, which is a lot of fun. There's 2 ever winners, so you get to play and stuff like that, hang out in the lounge, which is where I'll just be sitting usually on the weekend when I'm working. And I can like meet you, talk one-on-one, that sort of stuff. There's just a lot of fun stuff in the subscriber section too. And that's, you get updates to like posts on the live channel and that sort of stuff in there too. And so, yes, those are all of the things that come with the subscribing on Twitch. And then you also get 1 free subscription. So everybody that has an Amazon Prime and a Twitch account has a free $5 that if they don't spend, Jeff Bezos gets to keep. And so we highly encourage you to spend that somewhere. You just click on the subscribe button, you go to where it says free subscription with Twitch Prime or Prime Gaming or whatever they're calling it now, and you spend Jeff Bezos money. It's a time-honored tradition of the channel. Don't forget to pump the Prime sub. I know, I'm trying to spend Jeffy B's money. I'm working on it. We're trying to make sure he doesn't get that 4th yacht. They deserved a goal. I'm annoyed that we got picked clean that way, and that was on Matt House, so maybe we go back to Vandergeg, but Matt House has played well. Just lost the plot here. He's just not the right spot. Lets that ball come in. It didn't get enough.
So you mean like this, Zed?
Like that! From Coker, a kid with the 3 months in the Twitch Prime. Oh, Ivan Nielsen. What in God's green earth was that clearance? You ever considered taking up radio? Would you be referring to the podcast network that I'm starting up over the next couple of weeks that includes 4 different podcasts? Because maybe. I might have considered it. That sounds like something I would consider. Does it, though? Yeah, does that sound like, oh, they lost, dude? What am I saying? You know, we're now, well, like, were we ever in trouble? Literally the worst team in the league just beat Lusitano La Rosa. You think we were choking? You think we were? They just lost to the worst team in the league with a minus 46 goal difference. They did not score once. News to the bruised ankle. Cool, he's just out for the next match then. Hey guys, yeah, now we're top of the league and all is forgiven. We're great. We're great. Pleased with the result. We played well. We've extended our run over Lecce. Really only want to win. Doesn't matter who we're playing. Very pleasing. Deserve a reward for our hard work. We'll continue to approach every game like it's the last one of the season. Victory for your side today has made it all the sweeter results where Lusitano La Rosa suffered defeat, and I'm certainly pleased we managed to garner an advantage. You only had 36% possession, still managed to win. Do you intend to allow Lecce quite so much of the ball? It's a style that suits us more often than not, honestly. We're pretty low in the league in terms of the possession that we have, and we're top of the league, so I don't think there's a lot of questions that need to be asked of the way that we're playing. Like, we're just this is how we do it. Very weird time for his contract to end. Dude, contract ends in a month, actually. 4:30 his contract ends. seems like the Lusitania is starting to sink. And World War I starts all over again. It was just a little bump in the road. Yo, Nick the Bull with the gift. Well, look at the kindness. Top 10 anime betrayals, but deserved. Nick the Bull has gifted a sub to Blue Nose, who was just having explained. And now make sure you get in the subscriber section of the Discord. It's all yours now. Peruse. No, not news. All yours, my dude. You're in. Thank you so much to Nick the Bull for gifting the sub. The Lusitania. Oh, it was the Spanish-American War. What was the one that was sunk to start World War I for the U.S.? Somebody sunk a ship, and the U.S. was like, what did you do? You sank our ship. Oh, darn. We have to go to war. The Spanish-American was the main. Oh. Should have trusted my memory there. I had that one. Totally had that one. Easy. All right, Oddly's just going to get a complete break from this match. Might we want to bring up, but maybe Paulinho? Kind of a true striker in there. Oh no, he could have just gone Diogo Paulo as well. That works. Okay. Team is set for at home against Caldas. We'll be fine, chat. Yeah, blame the main on Spain. Now, yeah, well, look, the main just exploded. But it wasn't the Spanish that blew it up. No run out for Holland or Brash? No. I mean, Holland is not a high quality player like at the level that the team is at right now. He's not a super high quality player. Brash and Holland are space eaters, and we need to play them next to like a better midfielder. It's kind of the slow removal of Holland and Brash from the team. Now, Holland is more in the team than Brash at the moment, but hey. The main was an inside job. Wake up, sheeple. Hey, Miracle Cult. Thank you so much for the Prime. Welcome to the Hammers, and make sure you get in the subscribers section of the Discord. I appreciate you coming in with $5 of Jeff Bezos money to make it magical. Don't you dare disrespect Brash. Oh no, look, the chat's truthers for Brash are gonna come out. I can't defend that. I can't save him. I can't save him. I tried, and I tried. Hello, I am your new staff member. You don't know me? Oh, yeah. Well, I'm Klaus Mausen. I'm here to help you get that promotion. Well, at least I got a very good position to watch. So get to work and get that promotion. All right, Klaus Mausen. You know, I forgot that I hired you. What staff position did I hire you for again? And we're happy to have you aboard, and I'm sure you've been clearly vetted by past me, but I just kind of forgot that I hired you. And so, you know, what staff member are you? The goalkeeping coach, right? Are you the performance analyst? Or are you, maybe you could be part of the medical team. We have Dr. Doofenshmirtz, but you're our head physio sports scientist. We've been looking to improve, and then we've got a couple of our scouts, of course, as well, and a recruitment analyst that are all available. How do you prevent formerly regular players from getting upset about playing time as you replace them? You got to make sure you replace them with players that are better, and then after a little while, but before they start getting upset about it, you try and reduce their playing time and see if they get mad. I don't have any U19 staff. I haven't hired a single member of my U19 staff because it's not worth the money. I'd rather save the money for the club. So that's the question that I leave to you, Klaus Mausen. That's the question I leave to you. The question is, what staff member? I'm playing as Preston on FM, just got promoted eventually. Premier League commercial revenue has just been announced. Top of the top, Man City of 208 million. Mine's 1.6. You're fine. Oriental Dragon should be considered favorites. That's a fair assessment. Yes, I consider us favorites now. I'm not talking team selection, though. We're in no rush. We'll know when we know on the trial. We've struggled to for form at home for a while now. You've been able to put your finger on why. Believe me, I've been trying. How are things between you and the owner? I feel we understand each other. He's a good guy. He's let me do my thing in order to try and get us promoted. Now that we've been able to do our thing for quite some time, we're going to be effective going into the future. I do think I'm a good scout, but of course you already know. Oh, of course, yeah. Absolutely, Klaus. No. We hired you to be part of our scouting department. We'll make you the best scout we have. And that would be our boy Klaus Mausen is in. And João Pinto, nice, and João Manuel. The two Joaos, formerly both of the starting lineup, but they've re-signed their contracts. They're back in the team. We're happy to have João Pinto back. Yes. How's the youth intake this year? We haven't gotten it yet. We should be getting it very soon. Ever consider doing an MLS save for the novelty of it? No. The rules, they just don't work with the FM, like the FM mechanics outside of the matches themselves struggle to work with the rules. The AI struggles to play with them. So Zealand, have you found any good Chinese players? Yeah, we found some decent ones. None of the young superstars. And welcome to the coaching staff, Klaus. Pleasure to have you. See, I have no U19 staff. And my team's like, why don't you have any U19 staff? Because we have nobody on our U19 team. Our talented young youth players are up in the first team, training with the first team because we do not have a big enough team with enough money to support a youth team. And maybe we will attempt to support one next season, but right now, we're not doing it. Prazeres for Thiago News. Just hopefully give him a bit of a break. Go Prazeres and Pinto playing left wing. Mendez and Ramirez still ready to go. Let's do this. Let's do this, homies. We're going to go back to attack. Okay, cool. Ready to go. Yeah, Diogo Zada's lacking match sharpness. We know that. Abdoulaye Conde's been taken off. Amine oddly does struggle for fitness in long stretches of matches, so we are taking him off as well. Expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our run of form going. We're at home against Caldas. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Here we go. Joseph Holland. His name is Joseph Holland. Real solid left-footed midfielder, box-to-box type player. He's been great for us for years, capable of bagging a distance goal a couple times this season. Yes, I still have U19 fixtures to keep people fit, and I've got like 18 players registered, like 18 players that are basically available for those at all times to keep people sharp. So the matches still happen. Just one of my, I think it's like my assistant manager handles the actual managing of the match. That's it. Like there's no training that goes on down there. There we go. Keep shifting over. Great recovery by Vandergig. Shot across the bow. Nearly lost his position to Matthouse. Oh, can you beat him for pace here? Oh, yes, he can. Dude's anticipation and positioning was pretty on point there. He ran straight back and was able to cut the angle off. You've enjoyed the MLS before. Well, that's good, but it does get a little tricky with the salary caps and the designation of players, and you can trade money. You can transfer money between people. You conduct a further background check on the scout with the German name with full knowledge of Argentina. Just want to make sure ODFC retains its integrity across the staff. Yeah. Oh, Bob. No, Klaus Mausen's clean as a whistle. Argentina might not be. Klaus Mausen's clean as a whistle. Did we have to make the guy with the full knowledge of Argentina Klaus Mausen? Well, ay, ay, ay. Come on, Sandro. Don't let it. You just can't let him get that off. I mean, that's a nothing burger. That move is a nothing burger. That's the sort of move that, like, it's just going to happen time to time throughout a game. Like, but Sandro Costa cannot let him get that shot off. Good header. Izada. What do you... It's just never got... He never sorted himself out at all. Sandro Costa gets abused by Andre again. Needs Vandergeg to bail him out. Julian wasn't even trying. Oh, great. Great job, Pinto. Yes, Julian. In. Let's go. Hot damn, baby! Cheeky as you like, dude. Cheeky as you like. From Julian Ramirez. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Come back. Oh, yeah, come back. I mean, we just scored to put ourselves level. Great timing on it from Pinto. Had to, yeah, I mean, he had to get rid of that quickly. He ended up with that interception in such a good position, and they just weren't able to recover theirs. Now it's time for demand more, because this is just getting beat. This is just getting beat. Not paying attention, Tavares. I can't help you there, Claudio. I cannot help you there, man. That is just bad. All right, Valente. Good work by Eric. Being asked to do a lot recently. Nice ball from Izada. He's got the overlap with Pinto, but he's going to go himself. Oh, what a goal! Oh, there's a big match brewing. There's a big match brewing, okay. Always have your stream on whenever I'm playing FM. It's perfect accompaniment link. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 2 months. Thank you for being a part of the Hammers. I hope your save's going well. My heart can't take this match, but great work from Pinto. Confident play as a forward winger from my left back. Confident play as a forward winger from my left back. We're at home, guys. We're at home. We got to be fine here. I'm not happy. Valente, I have faith in you, though. You know I have faith in you. Eva Nielsen, I'm still not happy with you. Okay, just gonna be weird and mute about it. Fine. Luca. Nice header. That's ours. That's Sergio all day. I don't even need to pick that up, really. Just have it. A weird punt. What a fabulous touch. Oh, Pinto's hurt, but here he goes. Joe Pinto. Again, oh, no. It looked good, too. Oh, it looked good. Way to keep the pressure on. Oh, thank you, Ivan Nielsen. Totally thought you gave away a penalty there. That's us. Run. Come on, Prazeres. This is going to be a solo effort. Chill, guys. We slipped the ref a $5 before the game, okay? Obvious penalty. Come on, Eric. Come on, Eric. Great work by Prazeres. Hey. Ball doesn't lie, right? Ball doesn't lie. Smashing goal from Eric Mendez. Perpetually a great penalty taker for us. Oh, nice defending. That was a little hopeful there, Julian. Honestly, Onset Goldust is very capable of playing some beautiful stuff, it seems. Okay, boys. Pinto. Chucking it. Vandergeg. Oh, no. Pinto. The worst thing he could have done, and now it's just this dude, Andre, flying around. He's been a thorn in my side since the start of the match. Nice, Isada. Had him for a little while there, Julian, but you can just take this guy for pace too and then turn it in for Eric Mendez. Or lay it off for Prazeres. This is oh man, that was smart. That was good. That was good. Next live tournament, AFCON? No, it's World Cup. Dude, it's World Cup 2022. I think. Yeah, it's World Cup. We got fitness questions that need to be answered here. One is João Pinto is coming out for Flavio Nazinho. Afonso Valente is coming out for Joseph Holland. And that's what we're doing right now. I haven't really had Flavio do much, but we know he's athletic. He moves. He upholds the base bar of quality within the team. And then he had a pretty darn good chance to score. He just couldn't get his foot around it. So that's also Flavio Nazinho. I'm not really going for it, though. Let's go for fullbacks. There we go. That should be a nice, helpful change. Let's get a goal off this. Right before we make that change, let's just score a goal. Okay, man. Whatever you say. Away. Thank you, Vandergeg. Oh, why Sergio Dutra's having now such a hard time with that one, but thank you for getting it over the bar. Come on. You've got to be able to figure that out. That's our whole offense. It's just those two dudes running. Put the ball somewhere in space. Don't put it where the guy's standing. Let somebody run for it, man. Or just run. I mean, you're good at running and dribbling anyways. That's why you're on the team, but thank goodness. Good comeback. Behind two separate times, we're able to come out with the 3 points and definitely deserved it on the XG. So good job, guys. 3 points clear at the top of the league. Because Lusitano La Russa won, Vittoria de Setúbal has won, and Fontinhas and União de Santarém have dropped their pursuit. But that's the chase pack, those three guys. And I think we've got a match against Fontinhas that's coming up. We've played everybody else in the top 7. We played everybody else in the top 9, maybe even 10 of the league. We might have a super easy run to the finish. Oh, dude, really? It's a month? Ay, ay, ay. What's up? How about that comeback? You must be thrilled. We're delighted. We weren't at the races for a while, but the players showed fantastic spirit. They did. Mendez winning goal provide an impact, not just for him, but in the rest of the squad. It provided a monumental boost to everyone here. Absolutely. How good was the goal by Pinto? Where's the admission fee? I mean, that was just excellent bit of play. Great drop into the side. 8 points to third, 9 games to go. We've got it in our hands. I know, but I'm still nervous considering we haven't been playing our best recently. That wasn't our best. He's quality. Everybody knows that. Pinto's the player of the match, even though he got hurt. I'll be looking to tie Luca Vandergeek down. Be a dream, but I don't think it's realistic. I think that the club that he's with has got higher designs for him at the moment. So let's look at who we have left. We've got Alkynes and Villavardens, who are 23rd and 24th in the league. Yunyao, Morenz. Oh, we do have Vitoria de Setúbal. So one of the teams that is in the chase pack we have. Every other team, except for Fontinhas, is in the bottom half of the league. Almost. Rio B's not. But, like, we have Vitoria de Setúbal and Fontinhas. Everybody else is barely mid-table. So we have a pretty easy run towards the end of the season, starting with the 2 worst teams in the league, who are the 2 relegation candidates back-to-back for us to try and stretch our lead at the top of the table. Can we get an update on Tarzan? Yes, we can. Is NAFCON in January or the World Cup is in November? With the new schedule, I guess I'm going to have to look, yeah, and I don't know where Copa America is anyways. The original plan was just do Euros, World Cup, and then go into the rest of it, but we'll see. Yeah, it's the toughest schedule we could get. All right, Tarzan. How's he been doing? Oh, dude, they're literally in the top league. No way. He got them promoted. Freaking Tarzan is playing in the Liga NOS right now with Estoril. Estoril signed him. Played it. Oh, dude, we knew he was good. Shoot. We love Tarzan. Even though he destroyed us, he was on Once Caldas. It was a good call. Even though he destroyed us from Once Caldas. God, we love Tarzan. Man, we love him. Eric Mendez is better, but can you imagine an Eric Mendez-Tarzan pairing? We love Julian Ramirez, too, because, man, he's grabbing a lot. Give that man a Portugal cap. 28 years old. Dude, at 26 years old, he was playing in the 3rd division, the regional division of Portugal, soon to be the 4th division. And now he's playing in Liga NOS as a regular starter. With 7 goals and assists and an average of 6.74 in the top flight of Portugal. Nuts. Once Caldas is in Colombia. What's this? The team that we just played. Yeah, they are in Colombia. Caldas is in Portugal. But today, this is, though, the end of the stream today. We have a big stream on deck for tomorrow. We are going to finish the season tomorrow, chat. We're going to finish the season tomorrow. Then we're going to play some Red Dead Redemption, and it's going to be great. So I hope to see you there. If you haven't checked out the video from today already, we do have a new video where the match engine isn't quite as good as I thought it was. And we take a look at a bunch of bad videos for the match engine and the Reddit and those sorts of things. But I will see you tomorrow, guys. And we're going to raid somebody, of course, because we just love making days around here. We love making days around here. So let's go into the Football Manager Twitch page. And let's go look for somebody to raid. Because it's time to raid. So we're gonna raid Keg. We haven't raided Keg in a while. I love this dude. He's great. He's a great streamer. Clate's made partner. Keg's gonna make partner at some point in his life. I can almost guarantee it. He's a fantastic streamer. If you've never watched him, please hop along, enjoy the ride, and say hey to him. Bye, YouTube. Say bye, YouTube, everybody. Bye, YouTube. We're going to stop the stream here in a second. We're going to stop the recording for YouTube in a second. Bye to the YouTube people. Thank you for watching to the end of the stream. You're awesome.